Every play's a statement, coach head on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field, we hustle every snap like it's told. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drive, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.
What's going on, everyone? It's me, Coach Ed, here for another Friday Night Light Big Ten action. Tonight, we're going to be covering Rutgers versus Washington. Now, Rutgers is traveling from Piscataway out to Seattle to take on the Huskies. So this is going to be a really big game for both teams, especially within the Big Ten. Washington right now stands at 4-1, 1-1 in conference play, and Rutgers is 3-2, 0-2 in Big Ten play. So this is a big game for both teams, you know, to position themselves within the conference, whether you're going to be in the mid-pack, lower pack, or even push yourself to the higher spectrum within the conference. So I'm really excited to see this game and really get into it. So let me put my background music on. So that's on. And let's get into what's going on here. Now, per Big Ten rules, you do have an availability report. So that has been released about an hour and a half ago for Rutgers. I'm not going to go over those that are out for those that are out for the season, but those that are out for this game: Dylan Braithwaite, Vernon Allen III, Devon Fuse, Chris Jones, Michael Clayton, Jackson Geister, Dino Kaligmanis, Dane Partridge, and Darnold Nguho. Questionable are Jordan Houston and Samuel Brown V. For Washington, Rashid Williams, Chris Christian, Zach Gorfey, Carver Willis, and John Millis. And the last two are actually their left tackle and their left guard. So there are no questionable players on the report for Washington there. So got this off of Alex Grothelm via Twitter. So he definitely keeps us up to date. He's one of the content and journalists for Rutgers Athletics. So definitely going to keep an eye out and go over that. What's up, Tyrone? And you have Rutgers in the point. So I'm going to get into all of that right now. So on the 2 deep, starting with Rutgers, you know, their starting receivers are KJ Duff, Ian Strong, and DT Sheffield. You have your left tackle, Tyler Needham. Brian Felter is your left guard. Gus Salinskis is your center. Kawambe Asamoah is your right guard. Taj White is your right tackle. Kenny Fletcher is your tight end. Athan Kaligmanis is the quarterback. And Antoine Raymond is your running back. On the defensive side, your ends are Eric O'Neill and Jordan Walker. Your nose tackle is Keshawn Griffin. And your defensive tackle is Zaire Ngoy. Your will linebacker is Abram Wright. Your Mike linebacker is Dario DeJumbo. Your cornerbacks are Bo Masco and Jacob Henderson. Your nickelback is Cam Miller. And your safeties are Jet Elan and Kaz Sanders. So those are the starters there for Rutgers. For Washington, their receivers are Denzel Boston, Desmond Roebuck, Raiden Vines Bright. Now, I told you about the left tackle and left guard. So those replacing them are Maximus McCree as the left tackle, and Paki Finau is the left guard. Layden Hackett is the center. Jerian Hackett is the right guard. Andrew Azapardi is the right tackle. You have Decker DeGraff as the tight end. Demond Williams is the quarterback, and Jonah Coleman is the running back. Defensively, the ends are Jacob Lane and Zach Dufree. Your nose tackle is Ontario Thompson. Defensive tackle is Tylee Ugulefe. You have your linebackers of Jacob Manu and Devin Bryant. Your cornerbacks are Ephesian Prysock, Tario Davis, and Leroy Bryant. And your safeties are Alex McLaughlin and Esteen Maxwell. So that's your starters there for Washington there. Now, in terms of the overall play, points for Rutgers, they are actually 18th in the country. They're at 39 points a game. Defensively, they're at 81st in terms of points per game. And for Washington, let's see, Washington, they're 39.4, so they're 16th in the country. And defensively, they give up 19.8, which is 39th in the country. So this may be an offensive game. So Rutgers definitely has to be on point in terms of their game. Now, in terms of the team leaders, Aiken Calicmanis is leading with 1,399 yards on the season. Raymond leads them on the ground at 471, and KJ Duff leads them at 420 receiving yards. So there you have it. In terms of rushing yards as a team, Rutgers is 108th in the country. And they rush for 140.4 yards per game, 23rd in passing at 293.6 yards per game. And for Washington, here we go. You have Williams, their starting quarterback. He has for 1,226 yards. Coleman is the leading rusher at 474. And Boston is the leading receiver at 346. Now, they do rush for 191.2 yards per game. They're 42nd in the country. 255.2 yards passing, which is 60th in the country. So, again, like I said, this could be a very high-scoring game, an explosive game. So, you're going to keep an eye out on that. So, now the key for Rutgers, defensively, they have to do a better job. There is no denying that. They've been struggling this year, especially in the passing game. A lot of missed angles, blown coverages. Now, Rutgers is coming off of a bye. So usually Coach Shiano throws in a little wrinkle or simplifies some things to help coming out of the bye. And that's one of the things we're going to try and take note of. What does Rutgers do defensively? How do they play? Because right now they have been struggling. If they can get the passing game down under control, they're definitely going to have a good shot. Now, Williams, their quarterback for Washington, is a dual threat quarterback, so he can definitely give them problems. So that's one of the things that Rutgers is definitely going to have to do. Going to have to stay in and control their rush lanes when they're getting after the quarterback. You definitely do not want to give up any gaps there and allow him to slip through, because that's one of the things that has hurt them all year, especially is with the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks have been slipping out and making plays down the field. So we definitely want to keep an eye on that, see what they do defensively, how they handle themselves going forward. So you guys make sure first of all, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and share on all your social media platforms. Hey, it's free for you guys. Hey, if it's free, it's for me. There's that saying I keep telling you guys about. So, but for us as content creators, it helps us out. Make sure you also tap into the Aboriginal Sports Network and the Hardcore Sports Network. A lot of great content creators there. All types of sports. It doesn't matter if it's wrestling, hockey, football, in the pros or in college, high school. I get into a little high school football. Got everything covered. NBA, WNBA, you name it. The UFC, everything is pretty much covered between the two networks. So all that information is there in the descriptions. Tap in. Also, make sure you guys hit me up in the chat. Tell me what you think. Who do you think is going to go? So, I wear scarlet colored glasses, man. So I'm a Scarlet Knight fan. So, but I'm also going to be honest. I'm always going to keep it real. As a coach, that's one of the things that I pride myself on. So How does Rutgers handle this defensively? Offensively, I think they can be perfectly fine. Now, the other thing is, if Washington is down two key players on the left side of their offensive line, how does Rutgers attack that? How do they take advantage of that? You do have some veteran guys there. And I'm not saying the guys behind the starters aren't key contributors. They're there for a reason. So, but they're not starters. So, they're maybe a step below the starters. So, how does that impact the offense? How does that impact their play calling? So, we want to keep an eye on that, see how Rutgers handles that. In Washington, are they going to be able to, handle Rutgers on both sides of the game? They do have some big cornerbacks. So, and Rutgers has some very big receivers on the outside, and Duff and Strong. They're both 6'4", 6'6" in terms of height. So, and Washington does have some tall cornerbacks, so they can match up well there. The key is DT Sheffield. How does Rutgers utilize him now? Do you move him around? Do you get the ball to him in space and allow him to attack the defense and use his creativity? Because he was a prolific receiver, transferred into Rutgers, and it was highly expected. Now, Rutgers receivers, all three, are on the Biletnikoff award watch list. So it's definitely going to be something to watch. How does Rutgers offensively attack Washington? And then the run game. If Antoine Raymond can get going, what do you do there? How do you attack Washington? How do you keep going? So, again, it's going to be very intriguing. Like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on that. And, hopefully it'll be to Rutgers' advantage in the end, because they definitely need this win. They have a very demanding schedule going forward, so, after this next week, they host Oregon. So it's going to be a tough one, so they got to get this one. Definitely got to get this one going forward. So, but again, anything you guys want to talk about, make sure you put in the chat. Love to hear from you guys too. So, giving you a little update on games that are currently being played. Harvard is leading Cornell 17-0. A little over 9 minutes in the third quarter. Penn leads Marist in the third quarter, 14-3. Brown leads Bryant 15-12, also in the third quarter. And in one of the big games, North Texas is leading number 24, South Florida, 21-14. About 2 minutes left in the second quarter. You also have Fresno State traveling to Colorado State. That also kicks off at around 9 o'clock tonight, along with the Rutgers game. So, we it's going to be coming on right now. If you're looking to watch the game, I have it on FS1, so you can also tune in there. If you don't already have it on the app. So, but again, thanks to everyone for tapping in. If you're on Twitter, make sure you guys hit the like and also comment there. Let me know what you guys think there, and also for everyone there in YouTube. So appreciate everyone for being here, rocking with me for another Friday Night Lights. Definitely enjoy doing this. Also tomorrow, I'm going to be kicking off a new way of covering games. Going to be rocking in the College Zone. The College Zone is going to be a jump around. I'm going to be covering a lot of games. I'm not going to cover one specific game. So, something similar, if you want to say, to the NFL Red Zone, very similar. Going in, tap in, see what's going on, scoring opportunities, the tenor of the game, so, and it gives us more of an opportunity to check in on a lot of other games across the country. So, I'll be starting that around 3:30 tomorrow. So make sure you tap in here, same channels, Hardcore Sports Network, Aboriginal, as well as Coach Ed's Sports. So definitely appreciate everyone for being here. And if you love college football like I do, look forward to seeing you all there tomorrow. So, but again, that's going to be it for the pregame show. Let's bring up there we go. We have that all set. So we'll have the game cast up and running. So let me just, that's one of the things I wanted to take a look at too. Williams, Damon Williams, like I said, I told you what he has in terms of passing. I'm looking for his rushing, and here it is. He's rushed for 246 yards on 61 carries and 2 touchdowns rushing. So again, like I said, he's very dynamic. With roughly, like I said, 250 and roughly 1,200 yards, a little over 1,200 yards. So he's accounting for almost 1,500 yards of total offense. So that's why Rutgers has to be very mindful of what he brings to the table. So Athan he's capable of running, when he needs to. He gives you, well, on the season, they says he has minus 7 yards rushing on 41 attempts. So, but I know a lot of that is also the sacks. So that's where Rutgers has to do better and make sure they protect him, allow him to get going. So it looks like the Huskies are coming out. Looks like they're going to be wearing black tonight. So let's see. All right. Just got the announcers going, so I'm waiting to see what uniforms they're wearing. But it looks like Washington will be in all black, black helmets, black jerseys, black pants. I can't tell. All right, I'll just wait until I see the trim on what they're wearing tonight. So really excited for this game, man. Last year, Washington came to Piscataway, and Rutgers came away with a 21-18 win. So that Washington wants redemption. So they feel that they didn't play up to task, up to their potential. So they want redemption. And coming in at 4-1, possibility, with this win, depending on what happens, maybe they sneak into the top 25. We'll see what happens. Okay, Washington, yeah, all black. It'll be purple with the gold trim, purple lettering with the gold trims. The numbers will actually be all gold. And there you have it. Damon Williams last week against Maryland, a comeback win. He was 28 of 41, 275, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He also had 54 yards of rushing. So produced over 300 yards of total offense. So it's going to be a dangerous player. Rutgers has to control him. Like I said, keep him in the pocket. Rutgers is going to be in all white helmets, white jerseys. Looks like his white pants, red lettering on the helmet and the jerseys with black trim around the lettering. So jersey names are all going to be all in scarlet red. And there you have it. Just usually when they're in the white tops, he usually has the white pants. So last week, 21 of 34, 249, 2 touchdowns, interception, and he was sacked 7 times last week. So that's a big thing. So the offensive line for Rutgers definitely has to step up, and they have to protect Athan, because he if he has the time, he's going to be able to get the ball downfield to Duff, to Strong, and to Sheffield. So, and again, like I said during the pregame, my key is how do they utilize Sheffield? Do they get him screens, let him get out in open space and make plays? What about some jet sweeps? Those type of actions along with that. So, and then also your tight ends. You definitely don't want to lose sight of your tight end. So, Kenny Fletcher has been having a decent season for Rutgers, as well as Colin Weber, the transfer who's come in. He's having a good season, decent season. Let me just say that. Let's see, Colin Weber as a tight end, he has 8 receptions, 48 yards overall, and Kenny has 11 receptions, 89 yards. So they definitely need a little bit. They need more from their tight end position. Make it more dangerous. They're very capable of being able to do that. So we'll see what happens. Also in the run game, with Antoine being the bell cow, how do you use Sam Brown now? He's just coming back off of the injury, and he's a big body back. He's roughly about 225, 230. So he can get you those hard runs. He was a high 4-star when he committed to Rutgers. So, it's going to be interesting to see how they use them. So, quick update. Cornell now has scored, and it's now 17-7. Harvard in the lead. And Bryant now leads Brown 19-15 in the third quarter. So there we have it. And it looks like USF, South Florida, is potentially going in for a score. It looks like they're on the North Texas 8-yard line, 2nd and 1. So I'll keep an eye on that, see what happens there. So beautiful scene out there in Seattle. Stadium is actually right there on the water. So, when you're looking down at the scoreboard, you see the water right behind it. Still a little dusk out there on the West Coast. So, being that it's 9 o'clock here, it's about 6 o'clock there. So there you have it. So Coach Yano leading the charge here. Jeff Fisk for Washington in his second season. He's 18-8. I'm sorry, 10-8 overall. He was the Arizona head coach for about 3 years. So there you have it. So Rutgers will be receiving. Washington will be kicking off to Rutgers. So we're lining up right now, and we're waiting to see what happens. And the ball's in the air. There's a fair catch, and there you have it. It was received by Sheffield. Sorry, no, that wasn't Sheffield. Okay, they have someone else back. So Rutgers will be getting the ball 1st and 10 on their 25-yard line when they come out on the snap. So, but again, Ethan Kaligmanis leading at 67% completion percentage. So there you have it. It's 1st and 10 at the start of the game. And Rutgers has it on the right center hash, 2x2 wing to the right, running back to the left, inside run. There's Raymond with a pickup of about 4 yards, going off. He ran right through the right guard and center, so he picked up about 4 yards there. Should be about a 2nd and 6 for Rutgers. They should be on the right hash mark on the next snap. Okay, you have Raymond to the left. 2nd and 6. 3x1, 3 to the field side, running back to the left. They're making a check. Washington is showing a 6-man box. So Rutgers is ready for that. There's the handoff to Raymond, right up the gut. 40, 50, 40, 30, 25, out at around the 20-yard line of Washington. What a big run right there. Went off tackle right between he went outside zone, cut back into the B gap, bounced to the outside, and there it was going. Big run by Rutgers right there for the Scarlet Knights. So there you have it. Let's see. That should have been. So that was about 51 yards. Ball is snapped, right hash, 25-yard line. There's a pass incomplete. Kaligmanis had a receiver open, but he overshot him. So there you have it. That was a big run, 51 yards. So Rutgers now has it 2nd and 10. Raymond is on the sideline. And you have Jayshon Benjamin in. Right hash mark. Sorry, they are on the 20-yard line. So it's a 3x1 wing to the left, running back to the left. There's the snap, passes up over to Strong, and that is a touchdown. I'm sorry, that is to KJ Duff. Touchdown, 20-yard pass down the right fade from Kaligmanis to Duff for the touchdown. He went up right over the defensive back who tried to press right off the line, couldn't stop, caught the ball at about the 2-yard line and fell right into the end zone. So there you have it. Rutgers' first drive, move right down the field, and picked up points right away against Washington's defense there. So their offense was able to move the ball there. So that's a big one. Good drive for Rutgers. Good way to start. And Rutgers with the extra point. Patel is on for the extra point, and there's the kick, and it's good. So Rutgers is now up 7-0 on the Dike. So good drive for Rutgers there. So drove right down the field and took advantage. 1 minute and 18 seconds. So real quick, explosive offense. and was able to get down the field. So, this is a great start for Rutgers to get going, especially traveling um, across country. But again, like I said, you're coming off of a bye, so so again, quickly did what you needed to do, got the energy going for your team. So now let's turn it over to the defense and let's see if the defense can step up to the plate and make the plays there. So, but again, like I said, Rutgers moved the ball down the field 75 yards in about less than a minute and 30 seconds. Big play was that 51-yard run right there by Antoine Raymond. So um, overall, good job. Khalid Manis should have been, I believe he's one of two. He had the one incompletion. Yeah, it's 1 for 220 yards and the touchdown. Antoine Raymond, 55 yards. So there's your 75 yards overall. So great job by Rutgers, like I said, to get down the field. And now let's see what the defense is going to be able to do. So as a Scarlet Knight, it's kind of what I would have expected. Like I said earlier, their offense, is not the one thing that I worry about. It's going to be the defense. And this is where I want to see what Rutgers is going to do, because Washington has a very good offense. So again, that's going to be key to everything going forward. So like to hear what you guys think. Make sure you guys tap in. Make sure you guys tap into the Hardcore Sports Network, the Aboriginal Sports Network also. Make sure you check in all the content creators that are out there. So appreciate everyone for being here. This is starting off to be a great game, like I said, for me as a Rutgers Scarlet Knight. So there you have it. Next match. All right. So still in a commercial break right now, just waiting for it to come back from the TV, from the commercial break. And I'm really curious to see what Washington is going to do. That's the big thing. Can Rutgers defense, play that normal Schiano style of defense? Because Schiano is normally a defensive-minded coach. And I'm not used to this. I've been following Coach Schiano since he first came to Rutgers, in the early 2000s. So when he was a young coach, coming in. So, but Rutgers is set. Well, they'll be kicking from the left center hash. So Scallion will be kicking off. He's marking his steps. And for Washington, they don't have the right numbers there, so I don't know. Ball's kicked into the end zone, and he's bringing it out 4 yards deep, and he stopped at around the 15-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what happened. The ball went about 5 yards into the end zone, bobbled a little bit, and still brought it out. So it's a holding on Washington. So that's going to move it back half the distance to the goal line, and it's going to be a first down. So now this is to your defense. For Rutgers, that's a good start right there. Pinning them back, but you can't let them move down the field. So again, DeMar Williams, 73 completion percentage rate. So it's very effective. 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. So he protects the football. So he's a very good quarterback, young, developing quarterback. So on the snap, it'll be on the right hash at about the 7-yard line for Washington. So Rutgers is just waiting. Here comes Washington lining up. Looks like they're going to be in a 2-by-2 with a inline tight end, a wing to the right. Sorry, wing. And there goes Williams on the run. Fake the handoff, and he's gone. He is gone, and he's down at around the 47-yard line. The end on that side did not honor the quarterback. I don't understand why. He just bit right inside. That was O'Neal. If he stays true, he's there to make the play. So good run. And Henderson on the tackle. It looks like it's about the 47-yard line. It'll be at the Washington 47-yard line. So there you have. That's not what Rutgers needed. They're at the 49-yard line. Sorry. So there you have. There's the snap. There's the shuffle pass. And fumble, but he fumbled it out of bounds. And there's a good run, shuffle pass, actually. to Lawson, and looks like he picked up about 11 yards on the play. So, the move, yeah, their Rutgers just seemed totally out of sorts. Guys were moving, and they were, yeah, good tackle right there by Sanders. Caused them to fumble the football, but they went out of bounds there. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. Again, moving down the field. They're at the Rutgers 41-yard line. And they're in a 3-by-1 motion across to 2-by-2, wing to the right, under the gun, handoff to the running back, off tackle. And there's a big hole. And looks like he picked up about 14 yards. Coleman on the run there. Washington, Rutgers defense is not getting off the blocks. They're just being sustained. They went left tackle, off tackle to the left, outside zone, and Coleman got a good blocks and good pickup there. So pick up about 14 yards. So Washington is doing exactly what they want to do offensively. So, all right, it's 1st and 10 again from the Rutgers 24-yard line. Handoff again to Coleman. There's the run. It looks like he picked up about 3, maybe 4 yards there on the play. So not a big explosive play on the other 3 plays, but still moving the ball downfield. Gave him 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 should be on the left hash mark on the next snap. Coleman leads the FBS with 10 rushing touchdowns. So double tight ends. There's a play action. And, good hit by McNeil. He got around the left tackle and hit Williams right when he was throwing the football, and the ball fell incomplete. So that's what Rutgers needed right there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Now, can Rutgers get them out off the ball and force them to kick a field goal? This is going to be a big one right here. So it's 3rd and 7, 15 on the play clock. Left hash marks. And they're 1-by-3, 3 to the field. Here comes Rutgers with the blitz. Ball is up. It was deflected, and it's incomplete. And there you have it. Rutgers came with the pressure. With that pressure, getting to the quarterback, got hit, and the ball just fluttered. And if somebody could have been there to pick it off, it was a pick 6. So right now they're going to be kicking a field goal. They're going to be attempting a field goal. Sorry. And it's Grady Gross kicking the field goal, 39-yard field goal attempt. He's 5 of 5 on the year. 51 is his longest. Again, like I said, on the left hash mark. Ball is up, and he missed it. It is no good. It went wide to the left. So there you have it. Washington moved down the field, but no points there. So Rutgers comes away with a great opportunity right now. So they're going to get the ball, and let's see what they're going to be able to do now moving forward. So there you have it. Still 7-0 for Rutgers right now in the first quarter. So there you have it. Let's take a quick look at the box score with the statistics. Again, Williams was 1 of 3. There it is. 1 of 3, 12 yards. Williams, 1 rush, 42 yards, that big explosive one. So Coleman, 2 for 18. And then Lawson had 1 reception for 12 yards. So are they giving us the tackles? Yeah, nothing in here. For the defense. So now Rutgers did come away. Washington was able to move because remember, they started at their own 7-yard line. So they were able to move 72 yards down the field. So that's something that Rutgers has to pay attention. What do you do to adjust? They took Washington about 2.5 minutes off that drive there. 1 penalty for -7 yards. So there you have it. Let's see. They were 0 for 1 on 3rd down. So Rutgers hasn't had a 3rd down opportunity as yet. So there we have it. So Rutgers right now, you got to get the ball. If you can go down and score again and go up 14-0. Now, Rutgers has done this in pretty much many of their games. They've been able to move the ball quickly. So it's a matter of sustaining, the drives there. So, quick update: Still Harvard over Cornell 17-7, Penn over Marist 14-3, Bryant over Brown 19-15. It's now tied with South Florida and North Texas 21 apiece, and Colorado State as now leads Fresno State 7-0. So that game, kicked off also at 9 o'clock. So keep you guys up to date with all the scores, that's going on with all the games right now. So, but good job by Rutgers. Defense at least forced them to kick a field goal and to come away with a missed opportunity for Washington. So Rutgers offensively, like I said, now you got to move the ball down the field again. What do? You can mix it up. You can run. You can pass. So, looks like the run games for both teams is very effective. So, if I'm Rutgers, I want to get back to the rush game. 55 yards, while Washington has 60 yards rushing overall. So, now defensively, do you bring an extra man down into the box to take the rushing out of the game as much as possible? But then that opens up the passing game. So let's see what Rutgers can do going forward there. So, okay, Rutgers is lined up. They're going to be on their right hash. Looks like tight end is going to be to the left. Is he at a wing set? Can't tell. Yeah, he's at a wing set. It's a 3-by-1 running back to the right. There's a pass over the middle, and it's deflected. Looks like that was going to Duff. Yeah, they both wear 8 and 9, so it's hard to tell who is who. But it was deflected. No, it was too strong. It was a little bit behind him. If Caligmanis got it in front, he would have had a better opportunity. So, 2nd and 10. Rutgers is in a 2-by-2, wing to the right, running back to the left. There's the snap. Inside, dip over to, it was a split zone, and it was a pass to Sheffield, and he got about 4 yards on the play. No, I'm sorry, that was Fletcher. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6 on the left hash mark. Ball is snapped. It looks like there's a extra man on the field. And yeah, it looks like Washington was running an extra defender off the field there. So what's up, AK? Yeah, legal substitution. So that should make it a 3rd and 1. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Yo, what's good, coach? Congrats. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. But, there were things that you guys did. So, so there we have it. Now, Caligmanis did have Sheffield open on a corner route. So if he could have connected, that would have been another big play. But there's the run. Looks like Caligmanis ran the play, and looks like he picked up about 4 yards, 5 yards. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Rutgers there. All right, so good job. Offense is getting into a comfortable rhythm right now. They're at the 34-yard line. They're on 34, left center hash, 2-by-2, wing to the left, running back to the right. There's the snap. Here's Benjamin with the run, bouncing off a couple of tackles and picked up about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be a 2nd and 7. 9:30 in the first quarter. And Caligmanis is just waiting for the signals from the sideline. And Rutgers is in a 1-by-3 set, running back to the left. Ball on the left hash mark. Ball is snapped. Caligmanis is back. There's a pass to Duff. Duff makes a couple of tacklers miss, and a big play there. So another big pickup for Rutgers and a 1st down there. So made 2 defenders miss, swinging it to the outside. over the 50, and it looks like he's about the Washington 40-yard line. So good play, good pickup there by the offense there. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. They're at the Washington 39-yard line. Left hash, 2x2, wing to the left, running back to the right. There's the snap. And they weren't on page because Cali managed threw it to the outside, and Duff was going upfield a little bit more. He had the opening, so that was a good read. It's just the execution. So, and Rutgers is still calling the play. 2nd and 10. 15 seconds on the play clock. And left hash, 1x3, running back to the left. There's the snap. Ball to Ja'Shawn Benjamin in the left flat. And it looks like a pickup of about 6 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd down. What's up, Nick? That's right. Turn it on and turn it up. Thanks for tapping in, brother. Nothing but great respect. Yeah, bro, I'm here. You know it. We're actually going to be doing it on Sunday. As I had said earlier, tomorrow around 3:30, I'm doing the college zone, which is similar to the red zone. So Rutgers is on the left hash, 2x2, wing to the left, and running back to the right. Checking out, 10 seconds on the play clock. Down to 5. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Benjamin, outside zone, and a pickup there of about 14, maybe 15 yards there. So good job by Rutgers. Good call, good adjustment there. So they actually ran it outside zone. The alley did open up, and Raymond was able to pick up there. So, but good job there by Rutgers. 1st and 10. I was in Niagara Falls, so I missed last week. Did you talk about the Knicks? We talked a little bit about the basketball, so halftime is so mad. 6 is about to be on. All right, left hash mark, and it looks like it's 1x3. Khalid Manis with the pass to Weber, and it looks like Weber picked up about 4 yards. He was looking to the left, and Washington looked like they bracketed. I don't know who's on the left, if it was Duff or Strong. And he came off of that, and Weber was sitting right there about 4 yards away. Got him the ball and good pickup there. So right now he's 4 for 7, 54 yards. They're at the Washington. Looks like they're at about the 12 and a half. 1x3, 2nd and 6. There's the handoff to Raymond to the outside. Tried to bounce it, and looks like he might get about 1 yard, maybe a half a yard, if that. So it's going to be a 3rd down. So another blowout to the Magic. But again, look, Nick, it's preseason. Don't fall into that, man. You haven't even played Embiid, or you haven't Paul George. So yeah, 3rd and 6. So they didn't give him anything there. Good job by Washington's defense. Looks like they're right about the mid. They're at the left center hash. Looks like it's 1x3. Solo to the left. Khalid Manis is dropping back. Rolling to the right. There's the pass, and he threw it away. Incomplete. So it's going to be a 4th and 6. So that means they're going to be kicking the field goal. So let's see what happens there. So, but yeah, like I said, Nick, it's preseason. You know, it's more about seeing what your back end guys are, what they're able to do, and developing as you go along. So Patel is in for the field goal. This looks like it's going to be about the 30-yard line. Yeah, he's on the left center hash. And looks like it's a false start. So they're going to move back about 5 yards. So it'll be now a 35-yard field goal. Coach Shiano is yelling at the field goal unit to stay in the moment, to chop. There's a little mistake. And there's Jiwa. So he's the one who had the false start. So let's see. Let's settle in. They're lining up for the field goal. This is going to be a 35-yard attempt for Jay Patel. And looks like the ball is up and it is good. And Rutgers is now up 10-0. So good job. That was actually a win for the defense, to be honest with you, to force them to kick the field goal because they did move down the field, but they stalled out. So now you have an opportunity to go down, to get some type of score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, and you keep it into a one-score game. So either way, it would have been a one-score, but you want to at least make sure if you get a touchdown, it's only 3. But if you do get a field goal, it's still only 7 points. So Rutgers right now defensively, what's your adjustments? Because Washington, if I'm the Washington offensive coaches, look, I'm telling them we can do whatever we want. Just relax, settle in, and focus. That's really what you have to do. You just want to focus and do your job. So on the game, Cali McManus is 5 of 9, 58 yards, 1 touchdown. Jay Raymond, 5 carries, 75 yards. Overall, Cali McManus 1 of 4, so they have 79 yards rushing overall. So Rutgers, if I'm Rutgers, let's focus on the run game a little bit more. Start hammering with the run, force them to bring an extra man into the box, and now you get one-on-one attempts on the outside. So both of them, Strong and Duff, 24 for Strong, Duff with 20 yards there. So, good job. Balance, you're moving it around. 5 different players have caught a pass from Cali McManus. So at least you're able to do that there. So, so offensively, Rutgers can do. But again, like I said, Washington, I would feel confident. We're going to get the ball. I would tell my return if it's in the end zone, in the middle of the end zone, take a knee. Don't move. Don't bring it out. So Rutgers overall, 5 first downs, 3 for Washington, 2 or 3 on third downs. So, they're 66%, which is good. 137 total yards there. Like I said, rushing is a little bit more effective right now. Use that to your advantage so that way you can then open up the passing attack and be a lot more balanced going forward. So, thanks you guys for being here. Let me know what you guys think, man. With you watching this game, who do you think is going to win? Rutgers actually opened up as a 9.5-point underdog. So, this is okay, but it's still the first quarter. So, let's see. No change in Harvard, Cornell, or Penn Marist. Brown is leaving Bryant 22-19, still tied with South Florida and North Texas, and Colorado State. They're up 14-0 over Fresno. So it's tricky when you go up into Colorado, man. In those mountains, the air up there is a little bit different. So it takes some time getting acclimated. So, but we'll see. So, but again, we're going to be coming back to live action. Now, I will say this. Rutgers, you cannot take Washington lightly. Washington came back from being down 20 points last week to beat Maryland in Maryland. So, 24-20. So there you have you. This is a team that it's good. They're good. So they're 4-1 at home. Now they're 1-5 on the roads, but they're 4-1 at home. So you gotta respect that. So here's the kick, left center hash, balls away into the end zone, and there's going to be a touchback. So you're going to bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. Better starting opportunity. Thanks, Alex, for tapping in. Turned into my high school football game and watching this run. Yeah, me too, bro. Who's your high school? How did they do today? So I think my high school lost. Plainfield, I think they lost to Colonia. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what happens. After the play, personal foul. It looks like a personal foul, necessary roughness against Washington. So that's going to back them up. Another penalty on the kickoff. So where they're going to start the ball. Looks like they're going to start at about the 12.5-yard line. So, yeah, half the distance. So, yeah, Half the difference is 12 and a half out of 25. So there you go. Ball on there, roughly 13-ish yard line, 12 and a half. First and 10. You're on the left hash. They're in 1-by-3, wing to the right. Running back motioned out, but came back. Inside run, and they stopped. He was trying to fake it to the running back, and the defense came and collided and brought down Williams for a loss right there. So there you have. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Keyshawn Griffin in the notch. Rutgers going to the notch. That's something that I haven't seen all season. Rutgers has always been effective with a notch nose. So that's where the nose guard, instead of being lined straight up, he's turned at an angle. So they're in a 1-by-3, motioning the tight end in. Looks like Rutgers is in man. There's the snap. Williams is rolling, and he's come. He rolled outside, got outside, contained. Keyshawn Griffin forced him out of bounds, and looks like he picked up about 4.5, 5 yards. So it's going to be third down. Good job, good hustle by Griffin there. Still, Williams got outside the contain. They have to do a better job, Rutgers, with that contain. They're not doing a good job there. It looks like that was Weaver. Weaver went straight line instead of attacking top side. So there's the snap, 2-by-2. Rutgers is coming, and Williams is brought down with the sack. Good job by Jordan Walker. Good job getting them out, 3 and out for Rutgers right there. And you're going to force them to punt deep in their own territory. So this is exactly what Rutgers needs. Also, this is Rutgers' advantage. Rutgers has blocked a couple of punts this year. One for a touchdown. So good job by Walker right there on the sack. And what I said earlier, keeping Williams in the pocket. When you keep him in the pocket, he doesn't have anywhere to go. He's always his eyes come from looking downfield, and he's looking for an alley to get away. So there's the snap. The punt is away. And it's going to be fair caught. And fair caught at about the 43-yard line. So it looks like that's by Sheffield. Looks like it's false. Legal formation. You're in Washington territory. Decline if you can add it to the end of the kick. Add it to the end. I don't think you can. I would decline it. Yes, illegal formation. If I can add it to the end of the kick, then I'm adding 5 there and moving closer to the goal line. So this is something that you want to take advantage of for Rutgers. So they're going to make him kick it again. This is risky, man. This is risky because right now you had the ball at the 43-yard line. So let's see where the ball is going to be lined up. Okay, he's close to the end line. It's at about the 4-yard line. There's the snap. The ball's away. Oh, good one, short. That looks like the ball bounced it around the 35 and bounced back toward the goal line. Looks like it's going to be down to 32. So now that's a good one for Rutgers. That's real good there. So short punt. He shanked it. And that means the ball it looks like Rutgers will start around inside the 35-yard line of Washington. So good call by Shiano. Very good call there. So let's see. We're going to see. We're going to see. So if Rutgers can keep this lead against Washington. So they're going to be starting at about the 32-yard line. Left hash, 1-by-3, running back to the left. Motion across with Weber. There goes Benjamin off tackle. Looks like he picked up about 1, maybe 1.5 there. So 3:20 left in the first quarter. And Rutgers right now is just being methodical. Yeah, gave him 1 yard, so he's at the right center hash. Looks like it's going to be a 2-by-2 set. 2-by-2 wide field extended. Wing to the right. Running back to the left. There's the snap. 3-man pattern. Oh, Fletcher dropped the ball. It was right there. He wouldn't have gotten anything, maybe a yard, if that, or just at the line of scrimmage. So he was running a flat route. So it's going to be a 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. This is not good for Washington. I mean, for Rutgers. You need to get this first down. You need the first down right now. So it's a 3rd and 9. With a short punt field situation like that, you needed to move the football. So Washington is up. It's in a 1-by-3 set to the field, running back to the right. There's the snap. Caligmanis with the crosser. And Sheffield, why did he come to the sideline? He should have turned up field. Bad play by Sheffield. He was trying to get to the outside. Man had leverage on him. Turn it upfield. Get whatever you can. Make the field goal a little bit closer. It's now 4th and 5. You only picked up 4 yards. It probably would have been a 4th and 2. So they're bringing out Patel for a field goal attempt. Looks like it's going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. On the right hash. And here's the snap. Ball's away, and he missed it. Wide right. Wide right. Ball went straight right down and bent a little bit to the right. That's where Sheffield has to be smart on that play. He has to be smart right there on that play. You're coming on the crosser. You had a man who was on the outside. I know he's a linebacker, but you got to stop, put your foot in the ground, and turn upfield and think maybe you can beat him that way. If not, you're closing the gap, because if you had a game, maybe got a 4th and 2, then I could see Shiano thinking about going for it. Your running game has been effective, for the most part. That's the scoring opportunity. So both teams missed the field goal. Both missed the field goal. So Washington, that's a win for you, especially with a short punt like that situation. You almost thought maybe they're going to come down and get another touchdown and go up 17. So there you have it. So 10-0 still, blown opportunity. Score update: Harvard is now up over Cornell 20-10. Looks like it's up a little over 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. Penn is leading Marist 21-3. About 11 minutes in the fourth quarter. And Brown is now leading Bryant 29-19. About a little over 4 minutes left in that game. South Florida, number 24, South Florida is now up over North Texas 28-21. Beginning of the third quarter. And Colorado is still leading Fresno State 14-0. So let's take a look here at the overall stats. Caligmanis, a little over 50%, 6 of 11, 62 yards, a touchdown. Raymond, 6 carries, 78 yards. Caligmanis 1 of 4, so the Rutgers is 80 yards rushing. And for the most part, 6 different receivers for the 62 yards. And for Washington, Williams is 1 of 3 for 12 yards. 4 carries, 37 yards, but you took the sack yards off of there. And Coleman is 1 of 18, and Lawson 1 reception for 12 yards. So right now, Rutgers is okay. They're doing well. 2 of 4 on third down, though. That's what's hurting them. And then the missed field goal. 142 yards total to 67 for Washington. But I'm not counting Washington out. So right now, if I'm Rutgers, I want to do the same thing, get a 3-and-out, preferably get a turnover. That's really what I want to get. They're almost doubling them in time of possession. So it's great opportunities for Rutgers defensively. Let's see what we can do right now. So coming back to action. So tomorrow Ohio State takes on Illinois. Okay, so that's going to be another big game in the Big Ten. So got to check in what time that is. Let's see if I'll have it during the college zone. So 1:59 left in the first quarter. Washington will be on their left hash. Looks like it's going to be an empty set. Bringing Coleman back in. Williams under the gun, tight bunch to the right. Coleman off Williams with the pass and out to. There's a big pickup there. Plenty of time and completion. So Washington is now moving the ball there. So Rutgers came with the pressure. And good pickup there. So, and that was Boston with the catch there. They're at their own 41-yard line, right hash, 3-by-1, wing to the left, running back to the left. There's the snap over the quarterback's head, throwing the ball up, and just threw it away. Had a receiver in the area. Ball snapped over the quarterback's head, and he had just had to throw it away there. So he just didn't get the snap. It hit his hands. I mean, it was high, but it hit his hands there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 under the center. There it is. There's the handoff to the running back and a loss of about 5 yards. The delay handoff. Rutgers had great penetration there. So looks like Thompson was in there. Was the first to get in there. And it's now going to make it a 3rd and 15. So Washington, I understand why that call was made. You were trying to catch Rutgers being a little bit too aggressive. And Thompson didn't go too far up, played his responsibilities, and made the tackle for a 5-yard loss there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 15. They're at their 41-yard line. Rutgers drops. There's the pass. And overshot Boston, incomplete pass, and Rutgers is forcing the punt again. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. So good job right there to get him off the field. So Rutgers now has to take this opportunity, move the ball down the field, and capitalize there. So, but let's see if Sheffield can get the punt and make a big play. So on the right hash, punt formation. And, Rutgers just got away, almost got there. So ball bounced at about the 15, and it rolls to about the 3-yard line. So good job by Dune on the punt there. That's what Washington needed. Pin Rutgers deep in their territory. So there you have it. So, all right. So, yeah, Rutgers' first stint, and since didn't do well once Shiano left, and now that he's back, still trying to get the program turned. 97 wins, most in program history. So, all right, so Rutgers is going to have the ball on the left center hash, 1-by-3, wing to the right. There's the pass, and almost intercepted, undercut Duff there for the pass. One of the cornerbacks there, so he read it perfectly. Duff rounded instead of it was a bad pass. It was too far inside as opposed to being to the outside. Needed a better pass there, so it's going to be a 2nd and 10. That could have changed the complexion of this first quarter right now. So. Second seven's left. Ball to snap, run by Benjamin up inside, and looks like he picked up about 3 yards on the plays, and that should end the first quarter there. So when we come back to action, it'll be a 3rd and 7 for Rutgers there. So quick update: South Florida now is up over North Texas, 35-21. So Marist has also scored now. It's 21-9 against Penn. So, but there we have it. Caligmanis, not a good pass. That first pass almost had an interception. He's now down to 50%. Both quarterbacks are not doing they're not doing well. Williams completing about a third of his passes, and Khaled Manis is only at 50%. I would have expected more. Raymond has 80 yards rushing. So, like I said, Rutgers, I need you to start. If I'm Rutgers, I'm looking at trying to get the ground game going a little bit more. Continue what you're doing, continue to chop away. And let's see. So this is going to be a third down. This is going to be their fifth third down of the game. So, and Rutgers has had the opportunities to really push the score up here, and they're not playing well. So, all right, Harvard just scored, so it's up 27-10 now over Cornell. So, this is keeping the door open to let Washington get comfortable. They know they can come back. The Rutgers defense is not has not been playing well. I mean, let me rephrase that. They've been playing okay. They've been getting off the field. Only one scoring opportunity, a missed field goal. But the offense seems very lethargic. These should be opportunities where you should be having at least 17 points. It should be, to be honest with you, it should be 17 points with this opportunity to go down right now and see if you can get more points. So right now from Rutgers, let's see what we can do on this 3rd and 7. Can we convert? That's going to be the big thing. So because right now you're at about around your 6-7 yard line. So let me check the play-by-play. Yeah, they're at the Rutgers 7 yard line. So when you come back to action, so and that should be. Oh, they gave him 4 yards, so it's going to be a 3rd and 6. It says 4 yards there. So let's see what happens. So from Rutgers, yeah. Now, does Shiano just say, I'm going to play to punt and just run the football and just line up to punt the football away? That's a possibility if he doesn't feel comfortable or he doesn't feel Khaled Manis is on point, because he has missed his receivers a little bit too far behind him. One got away with an interception that probably could have been a pick 6. But let's see what Rutgers will do going forward from here. So, all right. So, again, thanks everyone for being here, for rocking with me, for your support. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys tap into the Aboriginal Sports Network. The information is there in the description, the Hardcore Sports Network. You can also hit them both on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that's there, Discord. The information, you can reach all the social media information there for each platform. Plenty of great content creators there, so you're always covered. And also tap into Coach Ed Sports there. So coming back to action, Rutgers is going to be on the left center hash at the 7 yard line. It's going to be a 1-by-3, 3 to the field, running back to the left. And here's the snap. Caluman is back. Pass to Benjamin in the flat. Caught the pass, and they said incomplete. So there you have it. It's going to be a 4th and 7. Good job by Washington. They had coverage. He didn't have anyone to go to. Tried to get it to Benjamin, to Raymond in the left flat, and the ball was no good. So Rutgers is lining up to punt deep in their own end zone. And we're lining up. There it is. Anderson's waiting for the snap. There it is. Rugby style. Ball's away. Ball crosses over to 50. And why did he let it go back? All right, bounce back in the Rutgers territory. So over the 50. You would have had them at their own 49 yard line. I don't know why coverage allowed the ball to bounce back into the Rutgers territory. Just down it right away. All right, so Washington's going to have it right around the 50 inside the Rutgers territory. Washington missed field goal and 2 punts. So they marked it down at the 50-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 10, left hash mark at the 50-yard line. Let's see what the defense can do. Can the defense do anything? Can they get a stop? Okay, motion across. It's 2-by-2. Wing to the left. There's the hand. Oh no, fake. Williams gets to the outside, 30, and out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. So good fake. And again, there's the problem. The edge. There is no outside contain with him. He's getting right outside. Whoever that edge is, the opposite side. They're crashing and they're giving the outside, and he's able to get outside. And like I said earlier, he's a dynamic runner. So they have to do a better job. So Williams is under the center, right hash mark, wing motion, and then back. Here's the handoff to the outside and stop for about 1.5 yards, 2 yards there for Muhammad. So it's going to be a 2nd down for Washington. Rutgers has to do a better job defensively, man. Because when I'm watching, I'm paying attention, I'm taking notes of this. We can get him to the outside. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 on the left hash mark. All right, 1-by-3 in line, tight end to the right. There's the pressure. Ball is up. And what a great catch right over Henderson for the touchdown. There it is. Washington finally on the board there. So Rutgers has had great opportunities. And now Washington just went down, scored on roughly about a 23-yard touchdown pass there. And looks like that was the Boston. Caught it, hit his hands, did not let the ball move. Good score there for Washington. Good job. So good movement. Big play was the run there by Williams. And now the extra point is up and good. And there you have it. 10-7. Rutgers with the lead there. So missed opportunities for Rutgers offense because this defense, got to understand that. You got to say, look, we got to get them out there. We got to get out there and we got to take advantage of the scoring opportunities. So, again, like I said, great job by Washington to move down the field and to make the plays that is necessary to get into the end zone. So thanks for everyone for being here. Really appreciate you. So let's take a look here at the box score. Okay, Williams 3 of 7, 53 yards with a touchdown. He has that big run there, 5 carries, 62 yards. Overall, 77 yards rushing. Both teams are rushing well for the most part, man. All right, and there was a flag on the play, personal foul. Looks like it was a personal foul. I didn't catch. Let me see if I can rewind it a little bit. So I missed that reading the scores. Reading the. It's not letting me rewind. I don't understand. All right. And there we have it. You have Denzel Boston, 2 receptions, 41 yards, 1 touchdown. So Rutgers is allowing them to stay in this games here. So right now, Washington now leads in the first downs. Rutgers is 2 of 5 on third down. Both teams together, 2 of 8. So 146 in total yards for Rutgers, 130 for Washington. Looks like that personal foul is going to be against Washington. So they're going to be kicking, I guess, from their own 20. And both teams a little over 8 minutes, 8.5 for Rutgers, and just about 8 minutes for Washington. So that's why this game is so close right now. Missed opportunities by both, missed field goals by both teams. So what's up, Cave? Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate you. You need the link. All right, I'll send it to you, bro. Not a problem. And just bear with me. Yeah, Rutgers is definitely doing their thing. Well, not completely, not to the level that I would have hoped for. So, but hey, still opportunity. So, all right, check your Twitter DMs, bro. Sent you the link. So, um, again, Rutgers has to take advantage of these opportunities right now. You know, they've had them. They've had opportunities, and they just didn't capitalize. You know, they should at least be up 17-7 at worst. I mean, in a different scenario, if not even more. So, quick update: Harvard is now up 34-10. Final Brown beat Bryant. South Florida is now up 42-21, and Colorado State is up 21-7 over Fresno State. So there you have it. So, but I will say, if you're playing out there in the Pacific Northwest, that stadium is usually noisy. So for Rutgers to at least be in this situation, at least you're controlling the noise. So, but what can they do right now going forward? So, you had a penalty. Let's see. It's going to be on the. Looks like it. All right, the left hash, balls away from at the 20. Ooh, deep to the 5. There's the run to the outside. Wow. That was a great kickoff. That was a great kickoff. Should have fair caught it and just brought it out to the holding against Rutgers. So now they're going to be pinned deep. For that kicker to be back 15 yards and put it almost to the 5, he has a booming leg. He has a booming leg. So depending on where the penalty, they should be starting. I would say Rutgers is probably going to be starting around the 15-yard line, maybe inside the 15. Yeah, they're at the 18-yard line, right hash mark. So they're going to be starting out a 2x2 wing tight end to the right. Looks like Jayshon Benjamin to the right is going to be a check off, calling a check. There's the snap, handoff to Benjamin. Big run and a pickup there. It looks like about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Good run there. Good run there. Good way of getting the ball movement, getting in the start of it, getting into a good rhythm. So 7 yards on the play, 2nd and 3. So continue with the run. If I'm Rutgers, I'm continuing with the run. Your run game has been effective. Just keep doing that. Force them to adjust. 2x2, right center hash, tight in line to the right and fake. And Caligman's ran, and he looks like he picked up about 6 yards on the play. Dove to the ground. I think he cut it short. He still had more opportunity to gain more yards. It wasn't a defender within about 4 yards of him when he dove to the ground. So it was the split zone action. Yeah, okay. There was a defender coming from his left, so he was probably about 2 yards. So yeah, he was right. All right, 1x3, wing to 3x1, wing to the left. There's the snap. Caligmanis with time. There's the pass. And there's an interception, but a flag on the play. There's an interception, but it looks like it might be interference. Is it interference? Oh, yeah, he looks like he's upset. So pass interference against the defense. So it's going to be 15 yards from the previous spot, and it's going to be a first down. So going to Duff. Yeah, he was holding him. I'm sorry, that was Strong. He was holding Strong. So, yeah, so good call by the referee. And Rutgers moved the ball down another 15 yards. So what are we going to do right now? What is Rutgers going to do? Are they going to go back to the run game? Or are they going to play? Like I said, Caligman doesn't seem to be as sharp as he normally is. It's on the right hash, 3-by-1, wing tight end to the left, Benjamin to the right. There's the snap, good blitz pickup. And why did he hold the ball? He should have threw it away. There's a sack right there on the play for Washington. Good job. Khalid Manis, like I said, he's not sharp today. He should have just threw the pass away. He tried to cut it back and then dropped to the ground, and that's a loss of 3 yards there. So right now, if I'm at Washington, I'm taking away the run. I'm just playing the run. I'm not worrying about the pass. A couple of interception opportunities, one drop, one on a penalty. So Rutgers, I'm taking away their run, and that's what it looks like they're trying to do. Just play the run. There's the pass. Ooh, inside cut. And good pickup there. And looks like that was just strong. It looks like a good pickup of about 16, 17 yards there. Okay, so there you have it. They played coverage there. So the window opened up. And yeah, it looks like it's probably about 18 yards there on the play. So 1st and 10 for Rutgers. Like I said, play up, take away the run, put pressure on Khalid Manis. He's not overly sharp, but if you let him sit back there, all right. So right center hash, 3-by-1, wing to the left, running back to the right. There's the snap, same thing. And he's just locked in onto one side. He's locked into the single side. He just keeps locking into the single side, and the defense is reading that. So good coverage, deflection of the pass there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. So what's up, Cave? How you doing, man?
What's good? What's good, bro? See your boys doing their thing.
Khalid Manis is not playing well right now. He's not sharp. So
all right, I'm gonna just start streaming some other now. I'll get on.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you got it. So all right, so Rutgers 2nd and 10, 10 seconds on the play clock. Right center hash. There's the snap. Pass to Weaver in the flat. Khalid Manis was off. He was behind him. Weaver was by himself, and he just put the ball behind him, which he bobbled and dropped the pass. It's 3rd and 10. Like I said, Khalid Manis is not playing well today. He's really not playing well. You had a man who's wide open there. You could have literally lobbed it to him to pick up the 1st down. So, all right, so what do we do now? You're in the definite passing situation, 3rd and 10. You definitely don't want to punt because Washington is starting to get into their rhythm offensively. You're at the Washington 39-yard line. You're 1-by-3, running back to the left, 5-4. Here's the snap. There's a crosser to Sheffield and pickup of a 1st down. Like I said before, turn it upfield as quickly as possible, get the 1st down. So that's what Rutgers needed. That was a pickup of about 10 yards, 11 yards there. 1st down for Rutgers. Good job by the offensive line giving him a pocket. So he was able to get the ball in there. Sheffield just turned upfield and got the 1st down there. So good job. And now you're moving closer into another field goals opportunity, but let's see if you can get the touchdown. You need 7 here. All right, 1st and 10, left hash mark, 1-by-3, wing to the right, running back to the left. Here's the blitz. Picked up. Bobbled out of bounds, went to strong. Incomplete pass there. So just keeps looking at the solo side. I mean, I know you are. I know why, but he always starts to the single side there. So 2nd and 10. Washington was putting the pressure on. Like I said before, put the pressure on him. He's not overly accurate today. Make him prove that he's going to be accurate. 2nd and 10. 15 on the play clock. 1-by-3, wing to the right, running back to the left. Here's the fake to the handoff. There's a pass. Good RPO to Ian Strong. Good pickup there. That's a great job. That was a much better play. Took his time, got the ball downfield. Pickup of about 13 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10. 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. I'm sorry. All right, Shiano yelling into the field to the players. All right, left hash mark. 2x2, wing to the left, running back to the right. And check to the sideline. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Raymond. Good job by Washington there to take away the run there. No gain. Should be a 2nd and 10. Sorry, 2nd and 10. So who missed the block there? And came from the outside. Okay, so over the left guard, Brian Felter. Okay, so 2nd and 10. And let's see, left hash, 2x2, wing to the left, running back to the right. There's the snap. Sheffield to the inside. They're doing exactly what I said they needed to do. They're saying it's a turnover. They said Sheffield turned the ball over. Oh, that's a big blow. That's a big blow. You're deep in Washington territory and you turn the football over. Let's see what happens on the review. But came to inside, in cut. Here's the ball. He just took the ball out of his hands. Wow. Bad job by Sheffield. You got to protect that football there. So.
That was good. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, you got the game. You got the. I hear your TV.
Yeah, my man.
So, which games did you watch yesterday? You watched?
You know, watch the G-Man. The G-Man. The G-Man. Watch the BTA. BTA. Had them Eagles fans just, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
My brother was he was quiet, but I told him earlier, I'm like, we're gonna be eating barbecued Eagles, so
he said birds. That's what's for, like, some barbecue birds. He said, man, Scatterbo had dudes scared, or he had dudes making business decisions. Scatterbo was laying out punishments.
Exactly. So you need more of that. So, which
of course.
We'll leave last Sunday alone, but
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah,
the Friday Night Lights from the Big Ten. Rutgers football. Rutgers Scarlet Knights against the Washington Huskies. What is going on with the Huskies, man?
Well, last week they were down 20 and came back to beat Washington. I mean, Maryland,
right?
Yeah. You see, Calamari's 10 of 20, 50%, 108, 1 touchdown. Williams 3 of 7, 53, but he's killing them on the ground. So Raymond 8 of 80. So overall, Rutgers has 95 yards rushing. So they're 203. While Washington is 130. So they're get 70 more yards, but you're in a dogfight. Ian Strong, 3 receptions, 56 yards. So Sheffield 3 for 18, but a fumble. So, man, that hurts right there. So,
all right, I'm gonna take over now.
Okay.
Yeah, they back to action now, and it was a turnover, so it'll be the Huskies' ball.
Let
me see. What's
No, he took it out of his hand.
No, I'm talking about what's the need. I'm trying to look at that thing. It's Rutgers' ball. His knee was down.
Oh, his knee is down.
Yeah, so Rutgers had the ball. Kelly Mann is in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, and he scrambles. He takes off running, and he's gonna be about 2-3 yards short. So it will be 4th down. I thought he was going to get it. He looked like he hesitated just a little bit, but that's all it needed. So it's 4th and 3 coming up. What is Rutgers going to do? Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to kick the field goal? And it looked like they're going to stay on the field. Shiano's going to go for it. 4th and 3. On the road, Rutgers on the road with a 10-7 lead against the Huskies. 7:09 left to go in the second quarter. I guess they don't trust the kicker. I mean, but it's a short day. He should be able to get that. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
but Rutgers is going for it. Play clock is running down to 3 seconds, and now look like they'll have to call a timeout.
Yeah, got to take the timeout.
Yeah, you don't want to mess this up, man. So you want to know exactly what you're gonna do. Are you gonna go for it? Or are you just gonna kick the field goal? But it's so far the game. It's been some turnovers, a couple of turnovers, right, in this game early on.
Missed turnover opportunities for Washington.
Missed opportunities.
There was one that deep in Rutgers territory, into the flat. It would have been a pick six for Washington, and there was one that definitely they had, but it was an interference. So,
right.
that's why I said Calvin Manis is now he's 50% overall. So, and he's hesitant, and like you said, there he's not being decisive. So, I don't know if he's being fooled or what it is. So, right now Rutgers needs to get this score, or they need this first down first, and then
all right. And Rutgers coming back out. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. But Callie Manis will be in the shotgun. Where running back is going to be to his right. So all they got to get 3 yards to get another first down. All right. Ball is snaps. Callie Manis drops back looking. He throws and it is deflected. So turnover on downs, a deflected, and that was a pass. He could have. That should have been an easy pass, but it looked like the guy jumped up and deflected the pass. That would have been an easy first down too if he'd have got that pass. The pass to the flats.
Raymond was there. Yeah, Raymond was there.
Yeah,
I was that pass. Yeah, the defender just made the play because I think that was he was on point with that one.
Yeah, if that pass was going to be made, that definitely would have been an easy first down.
Yeah, first down and maybe a touchdown. So
what we keep saying now again, more and more missed opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could have been. You could have got a 3 points on the field goal.
Missed field goal. Now turnover down deep in the territory. Too many missed opportunities for Rutgers. To be honest with you, if you converted the way you should be, you'd have at least 28 points. I'm going to be honest. But realistically, I think they've had how many drives? I think they've had in progress. Let me close this out. Rutgers is at 1, 2. No, that was deep in their territory. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 other opportunities to score points. So they've only scored on 2.
Yeah, man, this game, like I said, should have been more points in this game, but they keep squandering opportunities.
Well, Washington has squandered opportunities too, so it goes both ways. So
whereas there's a shootout going in North Texas right now, it's 49-28, man. It's like South Florida is like, and it's like 7:15 left to go in that third quarter.
Colorado State is up over Fresno 28-7.
Yeah, and they were the underdog in that game because Fresno was like a 6-point favorite.
But when you go into Colorado, that's what you kind of figure. So,
yep.
Yeah. Penn over Marist is final. Harvard over Cornell is final. Brown over Bryant is final. Thank you to everyone for being here. Make sure you guys tap into the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network. Plenty of great content creators there. You can reach everyone over on all social medias, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Discord. You can always Twitch. You can always reach and find content creators from one of the networks there. Cover you for everything. Pro sports, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, college sports, as you see, WNBA, UFC. I mean, everything is covered there. So make sure you tap into the Man Cave, as well as Coach Ed Sports. We do our job and cover it. So go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. Now let's see what the Huskies gonna do with their possession, man. But like I said, Huskies about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, the Huskies were one of the top teams. I mean, their offense was like, it was a shootout in that Pac-12, man. But now, like I said, it's a different day and time, man. Huskies are just holding on. All right, Huskies with the ball. Ball is on the 6 yard line. Williams in the shotgun, running back to his right. Ball is snaps, hands it off to the running back, and he's gonna get only about a yard. I think that's the running back, Adem. No, that's Coleman.
Number one is Coleman.
Coleman. All right, so Coleman gets a yard to be 2nd and 9 coming up. See on this play right here, they got to watch out for what's that, Boston.
You got to watch for Williams and Boston because those two have really been killing them.
All right, Williams in a shotgun, running back Coleman to his left, and look like there's a timeout on the field. Washington with their timeout, trying to see what they're gonna do. It's a very important possession for Washington. They only down by a field goal, so and they're right here. This is anybody's game right now. Rutgers was up 10-0, and like I said, and Washington just scored the last touchdown. So now it's a 1-possession game.
And Washington also gets the ball to come out to start the second half. So this is a great opportunity for Washington. And they've been down here before. They moved down the field. They had the missed field goal, and they started at around their 7 before.
All right, 2nd and 9 coming up. Let's see what they do. Williams in the shotgun. Coleman to his left. Now he's man in motion. Now it's an empty backfield. All right, ball to snaps. Williams takes off, and he is stopped, and that's going to be a sack, a loss of 1 on the play. So 3rd down coming up. Nope, no gain on the play. So good defense by Rutgers. They stayed disciplined. Rutgers, they didn't go for the fake. They stayed right there, and they got him.
That's what they need to do. That's how they need to play.
All right, 3rd and 9 coming up. And Williams in the shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Throws, and it is caught by number 86 for a 1st down out to the 33-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see is it gonna come back? Nope. Offsides on Rutgers. That penalty's declined, so it is a 1st down for the Huskies.
Henderson on the tackle there.
That was 86, the tight end, for a gain of 26 on the play. All right, ball's out to the 35. 1st and 10, Huskies. Williams in the shotgun. Running back Coleman to his left. Ball of snaps. Williams throws on a run to Boston, who catches it for a 1st down. Gain of 12 or 13 on the play. So 1st and 10, Huskies. So Williams extended the play and found Boston crossing. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Williams in a shotgun. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, and gets about 7 on the play. Should be 2nd and 3 coming up. So, yeah, that's what you're saying. Williams is, like I said, dual threat. He's like...
They've had limited outside contain with him.
All right, 2nd and 3. So Huskies on the move. Ball is at the 45-yard line. 4 minutes left to go in the game. In the second quarter. All right, ball is snapped, and he hands it off to the running back number 2, and he gets about 2 yards shorter. Hands it off to Coleman. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Because I know they got another back, right? Adamo. Was it Adamo?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rutgers defense. Let's see, 3rd and 1. Are you going to stop them? Because I know they're probably going to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it either. All right, 3rd and 1. Williams in the shotgun, ball of snaps, hands it off to Coleman, and he gets the 1st down, gain of 2 on the play. 1st and 10 Huskies. All
Washington
right,
is.
so
Go ahead.
no, it's not good. I mean, the Huskies are moving that ball, man, and they chewing the clock too. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 41-yard line. Williams in the shotgun, man in motion. Running back Coleman to his right. Williams drops back, looking. Williams, and he takes off scrambling, and he throws, and it is caught by number 81 for a 1st down to the 19-yard line. It's a Roebuck. And the Huskies are on the move.
Mm.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They are in the red zone. 2:15 left to go. All right, Williams in the shotgun, ball of snaps. Fakes the handoff. Williams takes off. He scrambled, and Williams is almost. Did he lose the ball? He lost the ball on the 1 or 2 yard line, and the Rutgers recover. So the Rutgers have the football. Williams lost the ball, got down to the 2 yard line, and lost the ball. Big turnover. Good turn. Hey, this is what it's about. Let me see. Let's see the replay. See if he was down, but I think he was. See, he gets it. Oh yeah, he got the ball taken out. He got the ball taken out of his hands by number 8.
Yeah, Dario
Rutgers
DeJumbo.
stripped. Who?
Dario DeJumbo.
Mm-hmm. Wow, man. Good defense by Rutgers and stopping the points. And we are at the 2-minute mark, man. So, man, good defense by Rutgers.
Yeah, very good defense. So what are you going to do? If I'm Washington, I'm loading the box. I'm daring Cali Manis to make a big play down the field in the pass game. Kudos to Vegas for winning the championship. So in the WNBA, just got the notification. So kudos to them sweeping in 3rd one in 4 years. We'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I'm Washington, I'm loading the box because you're at the 2-yard Rutgers. You're going to have to try and run the ball. Do you go to the shotgun or do you put Cali Manis under the center? That's the only question I have right now. So, but yeah, you do that and you see what you can do. If your offensive line can get you a nice push, do what you got to do. So.
Yeah, man. Hey, see, you said load that box, make Cali Manis beat you with the arm, right? And let him throw the ball.
Mm-hmm. Which normally would sound crazy with the way Rutgers' passing game has been this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, they're gonna have to do something because there's 2 minutes left to go, and they don't want to go 3 and out, man, and give Washington the ball a good field position.
Let me check. 10 of 21, 110. Williams is 6 of 10, 116. So Washington is overtaking the overall yard total from Rutgers. So, and Boston leads 54. Strong has 56. Yeah, so there it is. So Washington overall, so 10 of 10 on 1st down. Both teams are terrible today on 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2 7. So
But what we say, a lot of missed opportunities, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Both teams missed opportunities. So
Yep. Rutgers just had a chance to score on their end, and now Washington had a chance to score on their end, and it's a game of field position now. All right, back to action. Rutgers with the ball on the 3-yard line. Manis will be in the shotgun, running back to his left. Let me see if that's Huff. All right, yeah, I think that's Huff. Man is coming to now. He's to the left now. The running back is to the left. Ball of snaps, and there's a flag on the play. It looked like it's probably gonna be on Rutgers. They was not sure what they want to do, and there's a false start. So the ball be placed at the 1.5-yard line. Man, I don't understand. He's like, you just came out. Yeah, I just came out the timeout. 2-minute one is like you should be ready. All right. Man is in the shotgun. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is completed to number 9 Strong for a gain of 30.
Exactly.
Wow. To the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Wow. All right, 1st and 10. Manis, the ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws again over to number 0, and that's a gain of 40 on the play.
DT Sheffield.
DT Sheffield. Wow. 2 big bombs. Wow. And the ball would be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. The 26. Wow. And just like that, Rutgers is in scoring opportunity. At balls at the 23. Manis in the shotgun. Running back Huff to his left. Ball of snaps. Hands it off to Huff. And he gets about 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. I mean, that's Raymond. I'm sorry, Raymond, the running back, number 3. All right. Manis, shotgun, ball of snaps, drop back, throws, and it is completed for a 1st down to number 12, Fletcher Jr.
Kenny Fletcher.
A gain of 9 on the play. All right, Rutgers hurrying up, 1st and 10. Manis, the ball of snaps, fakes the ball, and he falls. Wow. Slips on it and he falls, so that should be a loss of probably about 4. Or did he lose? Let me see. No, he was right there. So it's just a loss of down. That's all. It's 2nd and 10. At least he didn't lose some yards. He just slipped, but it's 47 seconds left to go. Rutgers still has 2 timeouts, so they in good position. And they look like just called a timeout. Oh no, they looking around, but the knee is down. I think he's down.
Yeah, his shin is down, or his knee down.
Mm-hmm. Previous plays under review.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, Manis is not sharp today. Seriously, he's not.
Yeah, I mean he's down. He said, "What? He's just like thinking too much out there."
He's not reacting. It looks like he's confused by certain coverages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shin is down. He's down. Shin and knees down. So you got to bring it back to the spot, reset the clock, and then wind it on the whistle. No, they ruled him down. They ruled him down.
Yeah, Rutgers better get. They got to get something on this, man. He said, "I don't even care get 3 points. You got to get something."
Yeah, because like I said, Washington gets the ball to come out to start the second half. So
Mm-hmm.
three will at least get you 6 points up. So no matter what happens coming out, you're in a field goal. You're in field goal, at least a field goal to take the lead. So
Mm-hmm. And what Mike Pereira coming out with these plaid suits?
he's trying to be what's his name from TNT back in the day.
Craig Sager, the
Yeah.
late Craig Sager. So it's going to reset the game clock back to
Mm-hmm.
1 minute and 13 seconds. It'll be a loss of 5 seconds and 15 on the play.
Mm-hmm. Still, the clock's not starts on the
On the
whistle.
signal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it starts on this snap.
Yep. So it says 103, my bad. It's 103 left. All right. He's still. Like I said, this is a golden opportunity for Rutgers to put some more points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cali Manis in a shotgun, running back to his left. Ball of snaps. Cali Manis drops back, looking, and he throws, and the pass is tipped and is deflected, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 15 coming up. Yeah, he's looking indecisive right now.
I'm reading cover 2. It's cover 2. I'm reading it. No, they buzzed it. Okay, they changed it. Oh, the defender was right there in his face.
Mm-hmm. All right, 3rd and 15. Cali Manis in a shotgun, running back to his left. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, and he is sacked. So it'll be 4th down, and let me see if he's still down now. He's up. So it'll be 4th and 18, loss of 3 on the play. So field goal unit is going to have to come out.
Why'd you allow him to get so much?
Right. Timeout on the floor. Look like Washington calls a timeout to save some time for them to get the ball back.
Oh, he let him get into his chest. That's why. He didn't play with good leverage. Mm.
All right, so Rutgers will come out to kick the field goal attempt. Hopefully he makes this one because he missed the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he missed this one, hey, they might as well leave him in Washington. So he won't be coming to Piscataway. All right, it's going to be a 37-yard field goal attempt.
Mm.
All right, the kick is up, and it is good. And Rutgers go up 13-7. So good job by the Scarlet Knights to get some points out of this drive, like Coach said, because the Huskies will have the ball first in the 3rd quarter, start the 3rd quarter. So that was very imperative that they did score, get something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you need. I mean, just get some points on the board, and then you take it from there. Quick update. USF is still up 49-28. Started the 4th quarter, and Colorado was up 35-14 over Fresno. About a minute left in the 2nd quarter.
Ah, the shootout over there too.
Mm.
All right, 39 seconds left to go.
Yeah, so it's a high scoring game. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be because I thought it was gonna be what's that, Fresno? Because I didn't think Colorado State was like they. All right, Rutgers set to kick off. Let's see if Washington can get a good return. All right, the kick is up. And it's a touchback, and Washington will have the ball on the 25-yard line, and that's where Williams and the Huskies will start off at the 25-yard line. They trying to get something before the half, 39 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, let's see if they're gonna do what Rutgers did. Let's see if they're gonna throw the ball. It's to get in good field
Mm-hmm.
position. I don't know how their kicker is though. I don't know how they're because, like I said, in college now, you just never know with some of these kickers, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's done better. 4-4.
Mhm. All right, Williams in the shotgun, running back Coleman to his left, ball to snaps, drops back, looking, and he's gonna take off. Nope, he passes to number 5, who gets the first down, and he loses the ball. And did Rutgers have it? Ball is out. I think Rutgers is gonna have it. They're trying to get everybody off the pot, but I think Rutgers is gonna have the ball. But did he get it back?
I think he has it. I can tell just by body positions. He
Yeah,
has
he
it.
got it. Looked like he got it back. They yeah, he gets it back. I mean, they take because he lost that ball. He did lose that ball,
Mm-hmm.
but he fell right on top of it. It was right under his
Mm-hmm.
foot. All right, 1st and 10. Ball of snaps. Williams drops back, looking, throws over the middle, and is caught by number 7, and for a big gain up to the 30-yard line. Wow, a gain of 30 on the play. All right, 17 seconds left to go. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 33-yard line. And is it a timeout? Look like timeout. Rutgers calls the timeout.
Wow. It is so many wide openings in this zone.
You're right. He's like, he got that pass like right over the middle, right in the zone.
What's up, Bruce? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Appreciate you.
It's good, Bruce.
Yeah, what's up, Bruce? But just go. All I'm going to say is go look at the replays. Matter of fact, go look at Brian Dinger and Emmanuel Acho. They give you good breakdowns. Giants did their things, but Eagles contributed. Jalen Hunt did not play well.
All right. 1st and 10. Let's see if Washington going to try to at least get a field goal or get some type of points.
Mm-hmm.
What's Shiano's talking to the referees? Still talking to the referees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel you, Bruce. Yeah, got some players there, so definitely, players definitely want to see how they develop and keep going from there.
Hey, Bruce, put the word out. The Giants, we back up. Nah, just kidding. All right. 1st and 10. Williams in the shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it is completed to number 81 for a first down. Gain of 15 on the play to Roebuck. Ball is at the 20-yard line. And Washington calls their final timeout. 10 seconds left to go. They gonna get something. You got to get something, and the field goal kicker look like he's coming out.
Why do you give up inside leverage? I can't understand that. You got to understand the pressure's coming.
No, it looked like he's going back to the sidelines.
No, you can't. You got time. You at least want to get one
Yeah,
drive to the end zone.
right. So that's what they're gonna do. 1st and 10. Ball is on the Rutgers 18 with 10 seconds left to go. All right, let's see what they go. Let's see what Rutgers defense do on this play right here. Ball is at the 18, 1st and 10. Williams in a shotgun, running back Holman to his left. The ball is snaps, drops back, looking, takes a shot at the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good defense, trying to find Boston in the end zone. So they will have to settle for the field goal. And Shiano looked like he's going to try to call a timeout to freeze the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
And timeout. And that is the final timeout for both Rutgers and Washington.
Just want to say this: South Florida and North Texas, 56-28. South Florida in the lead.
He said, "Yo," he said, "Getting BTA." He said, "Shootout at the OK Corrals."
Bro, you're leading by 28 points over them.
Doubled them. He doubled his score,
Yes.
56-28. And that game, at one point, that game was 21-21, or even Texas was up 21. North Texas up 21-14.
Mm-hmm. It was North Texas was up. They're undefeated, so.
Yeah. South Florida got a quarterback, though. They got a good quarterback, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see if this kid can make it. He almost look like Peyton Manning. All right. 36-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, right down the middle, and it is good. And Washington with the field goal, and we are at halftime with the score: Rutgers 13, the Washington Huskies 10. Thank you guys for tuning in, man, live on the Hardcore Sports Network, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, Coach Ed Sports, and the Man Cave Podcast, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. If this is your first time to our channels, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. And if you are following on Twitter, make sure you hit the follow button.
Mm-hmm. All right, quick update on the halftime stats. Ethan Kalikmanis, 13-25, 194 yards, 1 touchdown. Damon Williams, 9-14, 173, 1 touchdown. Rushing, Antoine Raymond, 9 carries, 83 yards, long of 51. Damon Williams Jr., 8-84, long of 42. Overall, Rutgers is 16-92, while Washington is 15-105. Rushing the game is picking up for Washington. Rutgers, Ian Strong has 4 receptions, 90 yards. DT Sheffield, 4 for 61. Overall, 13-94, 1 touchdown. For Washington, Denzel Boston, 3 receptions, 54 yards, a touchdown. Desmond Robach, 2 of 36. Raiden Vins Bright, 1 of 30. Overall, they're 9 of 173. 1 touchdown. Now they put up the tackles, and okay, finally. Let's see. Jordan Thompson leads Rutgers 4 total, 3 solo, and 2 TFLs. And for Washington, Ezra Alexander and Devin Bryant both have 5 total. Alexander 5 solo, while Bryant has 3 solo. So, and let me look at the team stats real quick. First downs at even, 13 apiece. Third down efficiency, Rutgers is 3 of 8. 0 for 1 on 4th down. Washington is 2 of 5. They haven't attempted a 4th down. Total yards, Rutgers 286, Washington 278. Penalties, Rutgers 3 of 16. Washington 6 for 58. 1 turnover for Washington on a fumble loss. Rutgers 16 and a half in time of possession, while Washington is 13 and a half. So that's the overall stats. So Washington, again, like I said, receives the kickoff to start the third quarter. So, what can they do? Now, both offenses are moving the ball. It's just, executing and getting your touchdown. So, that's what it boils down to. So, how much of this game have you seen, Cave?
I saw most of it. I'm flipping back for with the WNBA thing, but yeah, I seen
Hmm.
most of it, man. And
So, what was
like I
your
said,
thought?
Rutgers came out. They came out like gangbangers, man. Like
Hmm.
10-0. Like I said, I thought and they could have scored more points.
Hmm.
Washington same way they came out and missed it, but a lot of his missed opportunities. And like I said,
Hmm.
that's why we are where we are. And if they could take care of the ball, because like I said, some turnovers and missed opportunities. Hey, this game it's still anybody's game. It's only a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So if
Hmm.
somebody gets hot in the second half, man, hey, that's what's gonna happen. But Washington is giving Rutgers all the time to get this game, man. Rutgers just got to take advantage of it, like move that ball and just like you said, you got some weapons. Both teams got weapons. Use them
Hmm.
weapons, man.
Hmm.
So I know Shiano is gonna get them guys fired up in the halftime and stuff like that. So hey, I'm waiting to see the second half. It should be a great second half. Like I said, it's a close game, it's competitive, and that's all you can ask for.
Exactly. So the halftime adjustments are going to be pretty key to what goes on here for Rutgers. One of the things, I mean, Washington is able to run and pass now, so Rutgers has to do a better job. Washington, same thing with Washington. What do you do now? Washington, as this game has gone on, they have started to take away Rutgers' run game. So they have done a better job there. So there has been in-game adjustment there. But what does Rutgers do to counter that right now and then go forward? And then it's something you have to do something to help Callie McManus because he's not his normal sharp self. If Callie McManus is sharp, I think Rutgers has a great opportunity to add on more points because he has had times on occasion. So but he has been second guessing himself. So and then Williams, this kid is dynamic, man. He sees the opening, he gets to the outside and he's gone. So he's doing a great job there. That's what he has to do, and then he's doing a good job sitting back there in the pocket and hitting the open man. He's reading the defense very well. And again, like I said, he's hitting them. 14 attempts. What is it? 9 receptions. I mean, 9 completions. So
Hmm.
so and 173 yards. So I mean, both quarterbacks are getting the yards down. So is it possible that they can get over 300 yards passing both of them? Yes, there is that possibility. So but which defense is going to hold going forward, and then in the run game, who can get their run game going and consistently chew up the clock? So that's really what it comes down to me in the second half. So, and then Rutgers, both teams, causing and creating turnovers, create those turnover opportunities. In Rutgers, when you have a short punt like you had it earlier, gotta capitalize on that, man. You got to capitalize on that. 30 something yards away from the end zone, you have to score. So, those are a lot of missed opportunities there for them. Also everyone, please, tomorrow, make sure you guys tap in. Tomorrow I have a new college zone coming out. So and that's where I'm going to be covering multiple games at the same time. I'm going to be jumping around, and this way we can see what's going on a lot of games. I'm not just going to stick with one game. So and you have a lot of big games going on tomorrow. So really, really excited to get this going tomorrow, and then jump around like that tomorrow and tap in. I mean, I'm starting at 3:30, so I won't be able to do the early game. But you have Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech. You have Oklahoma and Texas, the Red River rivalry. Notre Dame and North Carolina State, Indiana and Oregon. This is all at 3:30. So we'll be able to cover all those games right here on the same channels that you see that we're having here right here. So we'll be able to tap in and see what's going on a lot of games tomorrow. So really excited, and I'm going to be going all the way until about 10:30 tomorrow. So I'll be doing late games: Florida, Texas A&M, Michigan, USC. That's always a good one. Georgia, Auburn. So again, I'm going to be covering a lot of games tomorrow, whether they're in the top 25, or whatever conference. I'm going to be jumping around, and I have access to quite a few networks. So whatever's on, I'm going to tap in, give a quick update of what's going on, check the stats, and then, we'll keep it going. One game we'll probably, tune in for a little bit longer, especially if it's going well. So, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys will be able to tap in and, enjoy the coverage there. So, and those of you who say that sounds like the NFL Network, that's right. It's very
the,
similar to that. So,
the red
uh,
zone.
yeah, I'm sorry, the NFL Red Zone. Sorry, I said network, but yeah, the Red Zone, very similar concept, and I don't see anyone out there doing that. So, that's why I said, this is something that's great for our networks and for you. And how many times are you sitting at home sometimes flicking the channel? I know I do. I flick channels
Mm-hmm.
back and forth, got my computer open, my phone open, and I'm looking at multiple games at the same time. So, make sure you guys tap in tomorrow starting at 3:30. So there you have it.
Hey, coach, you remember we was talking about it with them losses, Penn State and Texas, and they both out of the
Mm-hmm.
top 25.
Mm-hmm.
They send their butts out of the top 25.
They're out of mind too. So I think I kept Florida State in at 25 or
Yeah, they had
24.
20. Yeah, they had 25. They had 25.
No, I mean in my rankings.
And then the Red River rivalry,
Yep.
Arch Manning and the Texas
Mm-hmm.
Longhorns against Brett Venables and the Oklahoma Sooners. It's like for
Exactly.
Manning, he got to show up in some of these big games, man. This is the games that people want to see. Is like, hey, this is what you come to play at Texas for, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
I know people be
Exactly.
like, that's a lot of us. Like, hey, but to whom much is given, much is required, man. He said that's the nature
Exactly.
of the beast.
Exactly. So um tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be exciting, covering all those games tomorrow. So let me see some of the other 3:30 games too. I mean, I'll give updates for the earlier games too. So,
Mm,
um, oh, oh no, that's Southern Illinois. Never mind, I'm not looking at that. Maryland, Nebraska. So that's one up, right? Penn State and Northwestern.
uh-huh.
Both teams are at 3-2. Mm. TCU.
Northwestern's a 3-2.
Yep. Northwestern is 3-2. I'll tell you who they beat earlier. They lost to Tulane. They beat Western Illinois. Lost to Oregon. Beat UCLA. Beat Louisiana Monroe.
No, they
So
beat UCLA. Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. So
UCLA look like they doing more now with what's name going as the coach.
mm-hmm.
It's
Ooh,
like new Heisel.
Iowa State and Colorado. That's a big game for Colorado because they're at 2-4. So
Mm-hmm.
they can't go to 2-5. What's up, Jacob? Thanks for
Jacob
tapping
was
in,
good.
brother. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for tapping in. How are you doing, man? Hope you and the family is all well. So,
Yeah, tell you
yeah.
like Jacob, I don't know if you follow you. I know you like UConn. You follow UConn football. They've been winning some games this year.
Mm-hmm.
UConn.
Yeah, let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Skis.
UConn is 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they have they lost to Syracuse and Delaware, but they beat Central Connecticut State, Ball State, Buffalo, and FIU. So, they're at Boston College tomorrow.
They at BC.
Yeah, they play Duke on the 8th of November.
Play Duke probably at Duke or
Wait a minute.
Bobby
No,
and
wait a minute. No, I think it's
Stores.
wait a minute.
Stores, Connecticut.
It's yeah, it's at in Connecticut.
Oh, is that Stores? Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
now they go visit Chestnut Hill. They play at
mm-hmm.
BC tomorrow. They
Tomorrow, yeah.
Chestnut Hill.
Like I said, I'm going to be tapped into a lot of games, seeing what's going on. So, excited for this. And
Oh, you said the football field is in Hartford, not Stores. Okay, the basketball's in Stores, Connecticut, I guess, and the football's in Hartford.
Yeah, Connecticut is only but so big, so
Yeah, I know. It's
yeah,
just the worst.
I follow basketball, football.
Hey, you got Bridgeport, Stanford.
Mm-hmm. I played a lot of games in minor league semi-pro in Connecticut, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, or
The Nutmeg State.
yeah, I got Iowa and Wisconsin tomorrow night too. Okay. So a lot of games to cover tomorrow, so really excited. So we'll see. Thank God the Giants aren't playing Sunday, so because I think I'm gonna be tired.
Hmm. Yeah, the Giants did us good yesterday, man. I mean, they still talking about it. It was all the
Yeah,
buzz from last night,
because
man.
no one thought it, but
I know, I
me and
know.
TP were calling it since Tuesday. We were like, Giants gonna win. Speak it into existence.
Yeah, that's what happened. But like I said, a lot of things have happened this year in football and sports in general, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
it's always when you think that team don't have a chance, man. Like, that team can have like about 12, 8, 9 people out, and you be like, they stand no chance, and they still win a game. You be like, you gotta be kidding
Mm-hmm.
me, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So there we have it. We have it. It's halftime. Fresno and Colorado State is also at halftime. So let me see. USF. It looks like it's 9:28. Let me see something. It's on
Still 56
ESPN.
28.
Yeah.
56 28.
Yeah, it's 56-28, 9:28. Looks like North Texas is on the 16-yard line. Yeah, they're on the South Florida 16-yard line.
Yeah, so right now what they doing is window dressing.
Ooh, good spin. Yeah, down at around the 10-yard line. So it's going to be a second down. Let me know when they come back
Yeah.
live action. So 9 minutes left in the game. Both teams are 1-0 in the American. They're at the 10-yard line. 3-by-1. Right hash. Motion across the 2-by-2. Handoff to the running back trying to get to the outside. Broke one tackle, and he fumbled the football. He fumbled the football at the 9-yard line, and that goes. Then South Florida recovered. So there you have it. Wow.
Mm.
Good
It'd be nice. It'd
penetration
be
by
nice
South
like that.
Florida. Yeah. I mean, he broke the tackle initially, but the ball was very loose. It's not protecting it. Was his knee down? Is his knee down? I can't tell off of that angle. Okay, he's dragging a man. Yeah, his knee is down before the ball comes out. That might not be a fumble. I have to go back and see, but I can't really tell. It's not definitive.
Yeah, I know Coach said it, but congratulations to the Las Vegas Aces. And
Mm-hmm.
Asia Wilson capped off her MVP season with a WNBA championship, man, and bringing
Mm-hmm.
the Aces their third WNBA championships since 2022, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so his knee is down right there. So he might be down. Oh, Albert Pujols talking about the Angels head manager job.
Yeah, I seen that.
Hmm.
Albert Pujols is kind of crazy. It's like I always, yeah, I know even though he played for the Angels, he's gonna be like the Cardinals, the great St. Louis Cardinal,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Albert Pujols.
Ooh, the Spurs and the Jazz went against each other. Okay. Ace Bailey and
Yeah, it was a high scoring game, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Line it up, line it up. Okay, go. Knee is down. Then the ball comes out. He's down. To me, in my opinion, that's Mm. Big Ten needed. Oh, they might go with the capital deal. Okay, $2 billion. Mm. Mm.
See with the Big Ten.
Yeah, with a private capital deal. I know some one senator was saying it's not a good deal because it
Mm-hmm.
affects their um not for private status because they don't get taxed on a lot of their the revenue. So now they would $2 billion. It makes sense because it's private capital, which is private equity, which is you're generating income or
Right.
generating revenue. So, but then again, college sports is a business. Ball is overturned. It's not a fumble, so he was down. So North Texas keeps the ball, and it should be what, third down? Did they
North
come back?
Texas said we need a score. We need a score.
It's third and four. Third and four. 8:31 on the clock. See, this is what I'm talking about tomorrow. Doing little things like this, where jumping around. So, um,
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like House of Pain. Jump around.
exactly. I wish I could play
Uh,
that. So, be on the
yeah.
left hash mark. Okay.
Right.
Ooh, you got 1 by 3 stacked to the right. Motion out into the flat. Ooh, he's opening the flat by himself. Ball down. Did he get into the end zone? Oh, they're saying he's down at the 1 yard line. Okay. Motion man right to the flat. Hit him right there. Turned upfield. Ooh. Did he cross the pylon? Because he didn't step out of bounds. Oh, did he lose control? They have to review that. This is another one that's going to be reviewed because he did not step out. He reached the ball out. Looks like it went
Wow.
over the pylon. Oh, he lost control. That's going to be a touchback. He's not out of bounds there. Defender hits the ball with his helmet. And he loses control out of. That's why you don't put the ball to the inside hand. That's exactly why. So where did he cross and lose control? Defender hits him.
All right, about to start back up.
Okay, that's going to be the end of it.
All right, Rutgers kicks off to the Huskies, and he brings it out to the 10, the 15, the 20, out to the 25, where he is down. Ran in the back of somebody, Mohammed, with the All right, so Damon Williams will come out for the Huskies, trying to see what they could do in this on this first drive. Let's see what Rutgers defense can hold. Ball is at the 25-yard line. All right, ball is snaps, and he hands off to number 7, and he gets a first down, a gain of 13 on the play, on a little jet sweep. It's like, so that was to number 7. That's Raiden Vines Bright.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Williams with the ball managed in motion. Ball is snaps, drops back, looking. He throws over the middle and is caught wide open to number 81, who gets a first down and more. And he gets all the way to the 10, down to the 3-yard line where he is tackled. First and goal, Washington.
Mm.
Man, that like you said, that zone, that middle is open, and then they are just exploiting that. Wow. And that was to number 81, Desmond Roebuck. Ball is snaps, hands the ball off to Coleman, and he going to get in there almost, and he'll be stopped at the half with the 1 yard line. So second and goal coming up. Washington look like they came out the half. They coming out smoking.
Mm-hmm.
But now when Rutgers, when they get the ball, they got to be more. They got to be scoring touchdowns. All right, second and goal. Williams in the shotgun. Coleman to his right. Ball of snaps. Hands the ball to Coleman, who runs it in. Touchdown, Washington. 16-13, awaiting the extra point. So just like that, Washington, quick strike. I thought they was going to get him. But he was able to get through the hole. All right, waiting the extra point. All right. Kick is up, and it is good. 17-13 Huskies. So Huskies strike first in this second half on their first possession. Now we're going to see what Rutgers will do when they get the ball.
Mm-hmm. That play took not even 2 minutes, 1:54.
Mm-hmm.
So here you have it. Williams already over 200 yards passing. 244. 11-16. So Coleman with the rushing touchdown. So there you have it. And Washington is now up by 4 points. And this is where those missed opportunities for Rutgers comes into play. So, and it looks like North Texas scored. It's 56-36.
Yeah, that's just window dressing.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Raf? El Capitan Rafael El Fucho.
Capitan, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Salute.
¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Let's see, the Raiders look like they're going to be down Brock Bowers. Pete Carroll got to find out what's going on over there.
And they got a young team. They still have to develop. They have to learn how to win. His extended just word. But yeah, that's his 11th touchdown. So he leads the country. So, Coleman for Washington.
Coleman.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the coach. Who was that? That was Kalen DeBoer. He was over there right before Alabama.
Yeah, he was over there before he went to Alabama. So
there's Landings. Where was Landings at before Oregon? I think Dan Landings was.
Wait a minute.
Was he with Georgia? Was he like on the staff or something? I forgot where he came.
I think he was on the staff here. But I'll tell you in 1 second.
I'll tell you one thing, boy. You say something about Oregon. They use that as bulletin board material. Boy, them boys coming out. Washington on that play, 4 plays, 75 yards on that play, 154. They took off the clock.
Yeah, he was the DC at Georgia before Washington.
Okay, I know. Okay, all right. Let's see what, and also in baseball, like Mariners and the Tigers are tied 2 apiece going into the 10th inning. All right, the kick is up, and it will be a touchback. So Rutgers will have the ball on the 25-yard line. That's where Kalimanis will start.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Let's see what the Scarlet Knights do on their first possession. Try to see if they can match the Huskies. All right. Kalimanis in the shotgun, running back to his right. Man in motion, ball of snaps. Hands the ball off to the running back, and he gets about a yard. About a yard to Raymond. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up.
So Washington's taking away the run game, like I said.
So now what do you think was like an RPO or something should be coming up like a tight end or like over the middle in the seam? Let me see how they lined up. All right. Kalimanis in the shotgun, running back to his left, ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws in the flats and he is tackled immediately to Raymond. Looked like a gain of just 1, so it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up if he got a gain on there. But he was tackled immediately. 3rd and 7.
Kirk Siraka, the OC, sometimes becomes very predictable in what he does and what he calls.
And man, conservative.
Yes.
All right, big 3rd and 7 coming up, man. Let's see, can the Scarlet Knights get a first down? Kalimanis in a shotgun, Raymond to his left. Ball of snaps, drops back. Over the middle, throws to Strong. And will he get the first down? And no, he will be short by 2 yards. And oh man, the Washington on the sidelines. And there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Let's see what it's going to be. If it's on Washington, that'll give Rutgers a first down because, when he was over there on the sidelines, man, they was like surrounding him strong when he got pushed to the bench.
Mm-hmm. Somebody got knocked to the ground there, so.
Oh, man, it's on Rutgers. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 54. Wow. They called it on Rutgers, unsportsmanlike conduct. He went over there. Let me see what he do. Oh, he pushed the dude. Man, that was like a little flop, but they call unsportsmanlike. So Rutgers will be kicking the ball off. So Washington looked like they may have good field position. All right, the kick is, he had a run of it, but he was able to get it off. And he kicks it. And then Washington will get it at the 40-yard line.
That shouldn't have been a foul. I mean, that shouldn't have been a flag. He was going over there just to, make sure his teammate is all right.
Right. But like I said, he bumped the dude, but like I said, that was a flop. The dude sold it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do, so.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. This is a great opportunity. Can Washington capitalize and go down and add more points? Because right now the offense has become very stagnant. And the problem has been, again, quarterback play has deteriorated. Caliban is 15 to 27, 201 yards. So it's connecting, but it's not producing now. Ian Strong, 5 for 95. Sheffield, 4 for 61. But again, like I was saying earlier, the play calling has become very predictable. Very predictable in what Kirk Siraka is doing. So in Washington on that last series, especially with that big play right down the middle on that pass play. So It's right there. So what can they do? So now, can the Rutgers defense step up? That's really what it boils down to. Can you get a turnover? Can you do something? USF now is up 63-36.
How many minutes left to go? So they still ain't take their foot off the gas yet. They like,
No,
nah, you score, I'm gonna score.
5:51. Yeah, 5:51 left in the game.
You know that score like that score, yo, that's like reminiscent of what's that the back in the day, the Big 12. Big
Mm-hmm.
12 used to have shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they'd be like 59-56.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like going back and forth, back and forth. It's like, yo, I was like, yo, as a defender, defense was not even being played. And you better not draft nobody from the Big 12. They play a lick of defense. They play a lick of defense.
Exactly. It was more like a basketball game, which was reflective of what type of league they usually are, because they are a basketball league. So
their defense was more. It was like the Pro Bowl.
mm-hmm.
He's just like Olay, letting everybody just. I'd be like, man, they'd be like one play. There's a lot of explosive plays, like 40-yard bombs, 50-yard bombs. Is like just like that's like wow.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I forgot to look at. I know what I forgot to look at team stats. First downs are the same. 353 to 294. 109 to 93. Russian game is there. Penalties almost even. So Rutgers leads in time of possession, but those scoring opportunities, those missed scoring opportunities, is what's going to come back to hurt them.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of these opportunities, man. Yeah, they got to start showing a sense of urgency. Because right now, Weston got the momentum. The Huskies got the momentum right now. All right, ball is at the 40. Let's see what the Huskies do. All right, Williams under center. Man in motion, running back. If hands the ball to running back, throws it back like a flea flicker. And Williams gets through, and he's going to get about a three-yard gain on the play. Should be 2nd and 7 coming up. Good play by the defense. Keep it short. That was by Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tried to do a little flea flicker. See if they'd have caught Rutgers napping. All right, 2nd and 7. Now Williams is in a shotgun. Running back to his left. Ball of snaps. Fakes the handoff, throws to number 88, and he gets a first down and more. A gain of 20 on the play. That was to number 88. It was 88. The Huskies. Quentin Moore. He just got a gain of 19. Quentin Moore. All right, so the Huskies moving the ball again. They're going to go with some quick strikes. All right, ball is at the 38-yard line. Ball of snaps. Williams drops back, looking, throws deep. And it is caught by Boston for a touchdown in the end zone. A 38-yard touchdown bomb. And the Huskies goes up 23-13, awaiting the extra point. And just like that, the Huskies have scored 2 straight touchdowns.
That's this coaching staff saying we know what we can do on the offensive side of the ball.
And the kick is up, and it is good. 24-13. And now the Scarlet Knights, like I said, now they have to get more aggressive in the offense. They got to pass. They got to get the ball.
You're putting this ball back in the hands of Callie Madison, who has not. I see that's the thing that you notice also on the other as the coaching staff. You're saying to yourself, he's not with it today. We have the opportunity to really get in if we can, make the adjustments and execute. And that's what they're doing. That's these 2 drives. That's exactly what they've done. They've come out and driven right down the field, two drives, two touchdowns. So this one was what 60 yards for a touchdown. The first one 75. So if you really sit down, that's 135 yards in two series, and
In
got 14
4 minutes.
points. And not even 3 minutes, and 4 minutes.
Yeah, in 4 minutes. It's like two drives in 4 minutes. So 2 minutes a
Mhm.
drive. And it's doing the quick strikes. It's like now they got Rutgers in a bind now because, like I said, Rutgers really haven't scored since that 10-0 lead. They got a field goal to make it 13, but that was it. They just been like trying to sit back and be in cruise control. Like, you can't do that. You got to go.
Yeah,
Because at some point, Washington was going to wake up.
again, it falls down to, like I said earlier, Cali Manis has not been with it today. His accuracy is off. His passes have been behind a lot of receivers. Now there are opportunities that guys miss to make a play.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the players and the run game, Rutgers has really, they're very basic, and they inside zone, off tackle, inside zone, off tackle. Nothing creative, no jet sweeps or anything of that nature. Very limited motions. You'll do split zone motion, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's a very predictable offense. And once you know what a team is doing, it's easy to defend them. Colorado State now leads Fresno 35-20, so it's close. No change in the other game.
Fresno trying to make a little comeback, huh?
Mm-hmm. So, but Rutgers, I mean, look, you have the offense to do this. You do have the quick strike capability. Just settle in, and guys, focus on what you need to do, and you go out there and you execute. Washington is taking advantage. And what are they doing? They're probably they're playing a little bit more deep, giving you the underneath, and then they're rallying to make the tackle. So,
Mm-hmm. All right, Washington set the kickoff to Rutgers. Like I said, the drive, Rutgers got to get something. They got to get something on this drive right here. They
mhm.
got to get something on this drive to keep pace, to keep it a one score game. All right, ball's kicked off, and Rutgers fair catches at the 4 yard line. Man, he could have got some more yards.
Well, more than likely, you probably would only got to 20. That brings it out to 25. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you look at, because if you don't fair catch it and you're at the 20, 21, then you lost 4 or 5 yards.
Okay, yeah, it's like, yeah, this is different, and because the NFL is like, wherever you fair catch, that's where you get it at.
Yeah. They don't do that in the NFL. It's either in the end zone touchback or
Mm-hmm. All right, so Rutgers will have the ball on the 25-yard line. Caliamanis in the shotgun, running back to his right, drops back, looking, almost gets sacked, lose it, and throws, and it is completed too strong for a first down, gain of 10 on the play. So he waited and got it. So 1st and 10, Rutgers at the 35. It's almost like Caliamanis is sleepwalking.
it just, like I said, he just does the same. If you want to say he's sleepwalking, yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, all right,
He
ball
just
of snaps. Caliamanis throws deep. Oh, that's got to be a pass interference. And Huff Jr. and the receiver. So it should most likely is going. I don't know. It's going to be a 15 yards or a spot foul. I don't know how they do. Is it a spot
it's
foul?
15 yards in college. If it's over 15 yards, it's a 15-yard penalty. If it's under 15, it's a spot foul. So this would be, oh yeah, that's a 15-yard because he pulled him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looked like he hit his head too. The defender. Mm. All right. So Rutgers look like a promising draw right now at the 47-yard line now. Caliamanis in the shotgun, running back to his right. Raymond. Ball is snapped, drops back, looking, throws, and it is completed to Raymond for a first down. Touchdown, Raymond. Good move by
Mhm.
Antoine Raymond. A 47-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, the Knights are back in 24-19, awaiting the extra point. Good move by Raymond on the catch to elude the defender and get the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. That's what Rutgers needed.
Yes, sir. That's exactly
Now,
what they needed.
now they do need to step up defensively, and they did it earlier. And that's what you did it earlier, so you can do it.
Rutgers is going for the 2 points, 24-19, so to make it 24-21. So Calliamanis in the shotgun, Raymond to his right. All right. Ball of snaps. Hands up to Raymond, over to number 0, who deflects it, and then he's a flea for the pass is and it's deflected. The trick play didn't work because that pass it would have been a touchdown in end zone to the quarterback to Calliamanis if he had got the pass off. Deflected passes. It's always the deflected passes that messes up the deflected pass. Good play by the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 24-19.
They're trying to do that special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good play call. The play would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd have just lobbed it up a little bit more, like over the defender hands, that would have been a touchdown because he was open in the end zone.
And that's what Rutgers needed. But again, like I said, defense needs to step up now.
Yep.
261, 301. Like I said earlier, can somebody get over 300? There you are with Williams. So, let's see. Raymond is 50 yards receiving. So, strong. 6 receptions, 107. So, he's having a good game, but I need Duff to step up. He only has that one reception early in the game for the touchdown. So, and Sheffield needs to also come into play. He was a highly recruited player, transfer player. So a lot of the big name schools wanted him. So Rutgers is, his utilization just seems a little off. So Fresno has cut a bit down now. They scored another touchdown, 35-21. And it looks like it's 5:26 left in the third quarter.
Still some time in there.
Yeah. The way that game is going, that'll be done before this game anyway. So this might be the last game of the night.
Look like Rutgers got the little momentum back on their side now, but let's see on defense if they could stop Washington because they have not been able to stop Washington in this third quarter. Washington has had 2 successful long drives, quick strike drives that's got produced points, touchdowns.
Definitely, they need to. This defense needs to step up now. Create a turnover, or create a turnover. All right, Alex, just posted that on your page. All right, let's see what he says. So I'm talking to one of the Rutgers beat writers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to see if he responds to me. So
that Rutgers scoring job was 2 plays for 75 yards and only took 49 seconds. For Raymond, that was his first career
receiving
touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Knights set to kick off. Down 24-19, 9:17 left to go in the third quarter. All right, the kick is up. And it is fair catch, and the Huskies will have it at the 25-yard line. That's where Williams will start at the 25-yard line.
All right, USF won, so that's the final.
Coach is from out of Plainfield, New Jersey, home of Jason Williams, right? Out of Plainfield, New Jersey.
He goes by Jay Williams, not Jason. Jay
Yeah,
Williams.
I forgot. Yeah, Jay Williams, from St. Joseph's of Metuchen High School,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Plainfield, New Jersey. Also Lance Thomas, Plainfield, New Jersey, or Scotch. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Scotch
No,
Plainfield or
Scotch
Plainfield.
Plains. He's
Scotch
Scotch
Plainfield.
Plains. You had Anthony Davis from
Mhm.
who played at Virginia. I mean, no, Wisconsin. I'm sorry. Eugene Moore played at Virginia.
All right. Williams hands it off to Coleman, and he gets 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Ball's at the 26.
And everybody controlled their gap. They would stay true. So, good job defensively. So that's what you needed.
All right,
So,
ball is snap. Williams drops back and he throws to number 7 for a gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up, and that was to Vines. Good D. Stop him from getting that first down. 3rd and 1 coming up. Let's see, can Rutgers defense get
mhm.
off the field? Can they get off?
Yeah, why is it cross? No one get wet with him.
Yeah, man. Hey,
They're getting killed with crossers.
yep.
The defense doesn't know what to do with the
All
crossers.
right, all right. Ball of snaps, and he throws to Coleman, and Coleman gets a good gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10, Washington, and just like that, they're in Rutgers territory.
Mm.
A little quick pass from Williams to Coleman. Ball will be at the 45-yard line, and there's a Rutgers players down on the field.
I know Coach Shiano goes over this. Why these kids are not picking it up, I don't understand. This is basic football.
It's Kai Sanders is the guy
Mm-hmm.
who's down from out of Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Played for the Brick City Lions.
Brick City.
I think he played at Bergen also, Bergen Catholic.
Town homies are the craziest. So you have a injury timeout for right now. Let me see if he's off the field. He's still down. He was part of that collision.
Mm-hmm.
So he's get up now. He's up and he either headed to the bench or to the locker room. All right, Washington set. Like I said, the Huskies been on the move in this third quarter, man. They've been like coming out like gangbusters. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 46-yard line. Williams in the shotgun, and flag is on the play. Looked like it was a false start. So that'll push him back. And it's on the offensive lineman, number 77.
Left tackle. He's the fill-in left tackle. Washington's left tackle and left guard are second stringers because the starters are out.
Oh, okay. All right. 1st and 15. Ball of snaps. Hands it off to the running number 24, and he gets about 6 on the play, 6 or 7 on the play. And that's to Muhammad, the running back. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. So he gets the penalty yards back. All right, let's see if this is going to stall Washington or Washington will be on the move. All right, 2nd and 9. Williams in the shotgun. Ball of snaps. Hands the ball off. No, he keeps the ball, and he only gets about a yard. He got hit. They smacked him around a good bit. So it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. So good way from good about Rutgers defense to stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he'd have had that ball to Muhammad, Muhammad would have had some yards. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3rd and 8. Can Rutgers defense stop them right here? Can they get off the field? 3rd and 8. Williams in a shotgun, drops back, looking, throws, and it is completed, but he is short by a yard. It'll be fourth
Go
and one
for it.
coming up. And Washington is most likely going to go for it. That was to Boston, a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You go for it.
And they're going for it.
Killing them with the crossers.
Actually, 4th and 2 coming up. So 2 yards short.
Killing
Rutgers,
with the
can you do
crossers.
it? Can you get off the field?
Crossers again. Crossers again. I'm just coming back with another crosser.
All right. Williams in the shotgun, ball of snaps, drops back, looking, crosses like you said, and it's a first down. Gain of 11 on 12 on the plates
Mm-hmm.
to Roebuck. Just like you said. Cross. Whoop. 1st and 10, Washington and the Huskies are in business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Williams in the shotgun. Ball's at the 25. Hands the ball off to Coleman, and he is dropped for a gain of only 1. Good D by Rutgers. All right. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 25. Williams in a shotgun. Running back home into his left. Ball is snap. Drops back, throws, and is completed to number 86. And he gets the first down, gain of 11 on the play. And that was to Decker DeGraff. So, hey, Rutgers couldn't get it on that one. So, 1st and 10, Washington. And the ball is at the 14-yard line. All right, Williams under center, ball of snaps, hands it off to running back Muhammad, and he gets about 3 yards on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. So it looks like they mixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2nd and 8. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Williams in a shotgun, man in motion, empty backfield. Williams, ball of snaps, drops back, throws, and almost completed, but it is incomplete to Boston. Good D by Rutgers. That would have been a touchdown. All right, so 3rd and 8. Can they be stopped? If Rutgers can hold them just to a field goal, that'd be a win for Rutgers.
Mm-hmm. That's what's needed right now.
Yep. All right. 3rd and 8. Williams in a shotgun. Man in motion. Ball is snaps. Drops back looking. And he's going to escape. And he's going to get a touchdown. Runs it in. Touchdown, Washington. And I thought they had him. But he is elusive.
Yeah, there was no integrity in terms of their pass rush. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what he looks for. He just looks for that little alley.
Oh, 30-19 awaiting the extra point.
You had two people coming into the same gap.
The kick is up and it is good. 31-19, Washington with 2:53 left to go in the third quarter. And like I said, Rutgers is back on the heels again. They got to keep pace.
Third quarter, 21 points, man. 21 points.
Mm-hmm.
It's 31-9 since you were up by 10-0. And this is something you can't do, especially on the road. You can't give a team
Mm-hmm.
like this. I mean, look at Williams, 359 yards passing, man. 18 to 24, six missed opportunity, 6 incompletions,
Mm-hmm.
plus 99 yards rushing. So he has over 400, pushing on close to 500 yards of total offense. You can't win like this. You need your defense to stop. You need the defense to get a stop.
Right. I thought they had a golden opportunity to get a stop too, and they couldn't do it.
Let's see.
All right, the kick is up, and it'll be a touchback. So Rutgers will have the ball at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Rutgers offense will start. All right, Keelan.
Thanks again, everyone, for tapping in. Really appreciate you guys being here with us. It's Friday Night Lights, Big Ten style.
All right, Manis in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball to snaps, hands it off to Raymond, and he is dropped in the backfield for a loss of one, or it's probably no gain. But I don't know why he just ran. He should just like push. He should just like fell forward or something like that. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball to snaps. Drops back, throws, and then caught by Raymond, and he gets about 9 yards on his. So it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. So Rutgers is moving quickly now. 3rd and 1. Elliott Manis with the ball and a quarterback sneak, and he gets the first down. So 1st and 10, Rutgers at the 35.
Hmm.
All right. 1st and 10, Rutgers. Manis in the shotgun, running back Raymond to his right. Ball at the 34-yard line. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is intercepted. No, incomplete. But Raymond fell down too. Raymond fell, and that's how it almost got intercepted. But Washington couldn't come up with it. So it'll be 2nd and 10. That was gonna be an easy interception once Raymond slipped. All right, 2nd and 10. Manis in the shotgun. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is complete to number 18 for a gain of 8 on the play
Weber.
to Weber. All right, 3rd and 2. 1:13 left to go in the third quarter. All right, ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is complete for a first down, a gain of 5 to Sheffield. So 1st and 10, Rutgers. All right, ball is at the 48-yard line. Manis in a shotgun. Running back to his right, ball of snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is complete to Strong over the middle for a gain of 16 or 18 on the play. 1st and 10, Rutgers. And that may be the last play, or is Rutgers trying to see if they're gonna get one more off? Yep, they're trying to get one more off.
Mhm.
All the snaps, drops back, looking. Cali Man is looking, scrambling, looking, and he just throws the ball away out of bounds. So it'll be
Finally.
2nd and 10 with 2 seconds left to go in the quarter. Two
Nobody's
seconds
trying to
left to
do
go.
anything.
Ball is at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Shouldn't have
All right,
stopped it.
Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball is snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is complete to Raymond for a gain of 5 on the players, 5 or 6 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 coming up, and that is the end of the third quarter with the score. Washington Huskies 31, Rutgers Scarlet Knights 19. Be back with the fourth quarter. Like I said, Rutgers is on the move. They got to keep pace with the Huskies.
Mhm. Post by Steve Politi. Rutgers has been outscored 45-7 in the third quarter this season against FBS level competition. That's not a good sign, man. That's coming out of halftime, and your adjustments are not what they need to be for your team to capitalize. Pardon me.
Mhm.
I mean, right now, this third quarter is where Washington is taking advantage, and they knew it. They knew it. Rutgers struggles coming out after halftime. I didn't know that stat. So yes, Rutgers has to do something. They have to do something differently to start the third quarters. Because right now you're down what 14, no, 12 points.
Mhm.
Down 12 points. So, that's definitely two scores that you need, and your defense has not been stopping. You gave up 21 points in that third quarter alone. So, and then, you know, well, Cali Manis is over 300 yards. So both quarterbacks are over 300 yards. He's 22 or 36. So he's as a respectable passing stat, 2 touchdowns. But Washington also has 134 yards rushing. So, in terms of the total yardage um, for this game right now, Washington is 493, while Rutgers is at 400. So, you know, and Rutgers is relying on their pass game. They gone away from the rush game, and there's a difference of about a minute in time of possession. A minute. So,
Mhm.
Rutgers hit its execution to start the game. The missed opportunities, have come back to haunt them. So, because if you scored, those touchdowns, let's just say instead of the field goal, you add the 11 points. Right now, you're down 1 point. You add 11 points, you're down 1 point. So,
Mhm.
those missed opportunities are coming back to haunt you. That short punt that you missed, the missed field goal. So this is all adding up, man. This really is. And
Yeah, I mean, at the time it looked like it's small, but they add up at the end. You be like, man, 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 all these missed opportunities, man, that's cost you the game.
hmm
Let's see. Hopefully, on this drive, they can get something on this drive, man.
hmm
Man, like I said, this drive is very, very, very important, man. They got to get something. Got to get you a field goal or something, but a touchdown is what they need.
hmm Definitely.
Rutgers in that third quarter outscored 21-6. All right. Let's see what they do. 3rd and 4. Calliamanis in the shotgun. Ball is at the 29-yard line. Running back to his right. Ball is snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it is incomplete. Strong. I thought it had it, but it was knocked out. So it'll be 4th and 4 coming up at the 29-yard line. So it was a little bit behind, but yeah. So what is Rutgers going to do? They going for it.
You have to
Fourth
go
and
for it.
four. All right. Calliamanis in a shotgun. Running back to his right. Raymond. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it is completed by Strong. Good catch. No, that's Duff. I'm sorry, Duff. And that is
Hmm.
a gain of 5. 1st and 10. Man, good way to hold on to that ball. All right. 1st and 10. Calliamanis in the shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back looking. Throws, and it is deflected, batted down, and it'd be 2nd and 10 coming up. Batted at the line. I know they'd be teaching the linemen like on the pass play, you got to try to keep the defenders' arms down if you can get, you know what I'm saying? So they won't deflect some of these passes.
That's the one thing that's hard because if you do that, technically
Yeah.
that's holding. So the only thing you can do is if they jump, you try to knock them down to the ground or push them. So and as a
All
defensive
right.
line, go ahead. I'll answer it.
All right, 2nd and 10. Callie ball and his ball of snaps. Throws and it is completed to number 18 for a gain of 9. And that is to Weber.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, Rutgers hurrying up. Ball's in. Hands the ball off to the running back, and will he get there? Looked like he was close enough. Are they gonna give it to him? To Raymond? No, he is short. So it'll be 4th and 1 or 4th and inches coming up. I thought his teammates were trying to help him push him over, but so it's 4th and 1 right here for Rutgers.
No, he looks like he had it.
I thought, and I mean, and they're not even like looking at it. They just like going. So it's 4th and 1, and Rutgers is coming up to the line. And did he get it? Yep, he has it. He's gonna have the first down. And then bringing the sticks out. I thought he got it. It looked like he got the first down. All right, looked like he got it 1st and 10. All right, good, strong. I mean, good help by his teammates to push him over.
Yeah, I wonder if the line judge says he got it.
All right, 1st and 10. All right, Callie Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back, throws to Weber, and he gets no gain. I don't know. Not a good play. I mean, you seen the guys was coming right there. You probably should have just. I thought he was gonna give it off to Raymond, but he didn't. All right, so well, I gave him a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 on the play.
He was late on the pass. He was late on it on
Yeah,
the
that's
pass.
all I'm thinking. Right, held it just a little bit. All right, 2nd and 9. Ball is at the 11-yard line. Callie Manis in the shotgun. Raymond to his right. Ball of snaps, drops back, and it's a blitz. And Weston did not even turn around fast enough. Raymond is an incomplete pass. Is 3rd and 9. Raymond didn't turn his head around fast enough on the blitz. Had he turned his head around, he would have caught that pass because it was right there. All right, so 3rd and 9. All right, 3rd and 9. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Raymond to his right. And he goes up the line and quickly changes the play. All right. Ball is snaps, drops back, looking, throws, and it is incomplete to Strong. 4th and 9 coming up. And let me see what Strong. Uh, all right. 4th and 9. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball is snaps, drops back, throws, and is he short? And he's short by a yard. See, I know they said, but went for out to kick the field goal. 4th and 9, 31-19. So Washington will take over on the
Mhm.
look like on the two-yard line or 3-yard line.
That's a 3 yard. If it's the two, then it's the first down.
Hmm.
See, this is situations where you have no screens. You don't throw screens, whether it's a wide receiver screen, a running back screen.
Right.
These are situations that help you set up, get shorter yardage to to be able to try and capitalize at a later point in time. And these are the things that a lot of fans have criticized Siraka about. He does not have plays like this.
Hmm.
In his offense, he has limited motion. Teams just line up, and this is how you can also help your offense know. And the constant looking to the sideline, you have now where you can call plays right into the headset. So, the team should not be consistently looking to the sideline, and it takes time and it takes away and it stagnates your offense. So, um, it's tough right now, and you now gave Washington a great opportunity because now Washington can start to play a little bit. Do you continue what you're doing offensively? Yes. But maybe you start throwing a run a little bit more in there. If they give you the deep pass, you take the deep pass. But if you can, your running game has been effective. Especially with Williams. You capitalize and you take advantage of them this way. So no change in the Colorado State, Fresno State. There's about 11 minutes left in that game. Yeah, it's 35-21. Colorado State is up over Fresno.
Yep.
Let me see something. I can put it on. Colorado State has the football. And he's tackled where? Where's he tackled at? The 44?
Yeah, like I said, Rutgers is going to look back at all these points they just left on the field.
Mm-hmm. I posted earlier. All right, Colorado State has
All
the
right, Williams and back and throws, and it is a first down, a gain of 29 on the play. First
mm.
and 10, Washington.
So Washington's going to try and go for the jugular right now. They're going to go down and see if they can go up three
Hmm.
scores.
Or at least if they can get a field goal, that's what I'm saying. You're going to try to get something.
But got to push it to three scores.
Hmm.
No, not really. It'll push it to 15 if a field goal. So that's touchdown. Yeah.
All right, ball of snaps, hands it off to Coleman, and he gets about 4 or 5 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 5 coming up.
Mhm. So 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And look at the first downs. They're all about same 23-21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2nd and 5. Ball of snaps. Williams hands the ball off to Coleman. He breaks and gets a first down. Gain of 9 on the play. 1st and 10, Washington.
Mm.
All right. 1st and 10, Washington. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Colorado State scored again.
All right. Williams in a shotgun throws. Those like to his tight end for a gain of 6 or 7 on the play for Quentin Moore, the tight end.
All right,
So it'll be
Mets. Good
second and
job.
3.
Ty scored with his baseball game.
Wow. That game, what is it, tied 2-2? It's still 2-2 and stuff like that. Like, that game is, I think,
Mm.
is that the fifth game? Is that the
Yes, game 5.
Oh yeah. Winner goes on, the loser season is over. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Williams in a shotgun. 2nd and 4, ball is snap. Hands the ball off to Coleman, and did he get a first down or he fell? He tripped it by the first down mark. I think he got it. So it'll be 1st and 10. So now Washington really is in no hurry. I mean, they up 31-19 with 8:56 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
The only thing is now we're saying when Rutgers get the ball, what are they going to do? They're going to try to hurry up and go hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Williams in the shotgun, man in motion, running back to his right, ball of snaps, drops back, looking, scrambling, and he's going to get a first down and more. Is he going to go all the way down to the 11-yard line? 1st and 10, Washington, a gain of 29 on the play.
Mm.
Yeah, he protected that ball at the end.
Sanders missed the tackle.
hmm All right. So ball's at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington. Williams in a shotgun, running back to his right. Hands it off to number 8. And he's gonna get a gain of 5 on the 4, 5 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 6 either 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5 coming up. And that was to Chris Lawson. Washington has just been like in this half, man. Washington has just been like on fire.
Mm-hmm. Completely dominating this second half.
All right. Empty backfield. Williams under center. Man in motion. Ball of snaps, fakes the drop, and Williams is going to take it in himself for the touchdown. Touchdown, Williams. 36-19 await 37-19 awaiting the extra point. Coach says like extra point is all good. It'll be 38-19.
Mm-hmm.
Extra point is good. 38-19 with 6:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Washington in total control of this game. Washington has scored 28 points in the second half.
28-6. All right, looking at the stat, Calic Matters 26-44, 329, two touchdowns. Williams 27 of 20, 21 of 27, 402 yards, two touchdowns, six incompletions. Think about that. Antoine Raymond, 12 carries, 85 yards. Overall, 21 of 96. Williams, 13, 136, two rushing touchdowns. Overall, 29 of 188. Think about that. He has over 538 yards of total offense and four
Mm-hmm.
touchdowns. So Ian Strong, 7 for 124. Raymond, 5 for 74. Sheffield, 5 for 65. Robot, 4 for 108. Boston, 5 for 98, two touchdowns. Uh, Vines Bright, 3 for 50. So, I mean, pretty much they're just dominating in the passing game. Let's look at the
Mm-hmm.
tackles. Elad, 7 to 7, 7 total, 7 solo. Jerome, 6 total, 6 solo. Alexander and Bryant, 7 apiece. Alexander with 7 solo, Bryant with 5. And the team stats are as follows. First downs, Washington's 26, Rutgers 21. Third down, Rutgers is 5 of 14. Washington is 4 of 8. Fourth down, Rutgers is 2 of 4. Washington is 1 of 1. 590 total offense for Washington, 427 for Rutgers. I would never in my lifetime say I would see a team get almost 600 yards of offense against the Shiano defense.
All right.
That's penalties. Rutgers 4 for 31. Washington's 8 for 78. And time of possessions about a difference of about 2 minutes. 25:09 for Rutgers, 27:59 for Washington. So
Mm-hmm.
there it is. So um, this has been crazy. So Arku is watching the Tigers and the Mariners going into the 13th inning. So hey, when your playoff life is on the line, you really step up. You step up and go for it. So
You know, it's crazy when you get to the what's that, the 10th, 11th inning, they put runners on second base, so nobody's been
hmm
able to. Is Williams hurt? It looked like he must have got hurt on that last play. He going into the 10th. Well, they don't need him, but he's holding his shoulder or something.
yeah, but then does that hurt you for the other games in your season? So
Right. That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. Right.
so you're probably going to start to see Washington put in other kids who you want to develop as you go along. So because you're
Mm-hmm.
literally up 19 points. So
Yeah. All right. Washington set the kick off. All right. The kick is up, and it'll be a touchback, and Rutgers will have the ball at the 25-yard line. He said, "Oh, he hurt that right shoulder when they brought him down at that 11-yard line."
mm, if you
All right,
continue, go ahead.
Manis in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball of snaps, drops back, and he is sacked. He will be sacked.
Mm,
A loss of 3 on the play. This will be 2nd and 13 coming up. It's like, hey, Washington's still bringing it, man. 2nd and 13. Manis ball of snaps, drops back, looking. And he takes off running, and he's going to get about 5 yards back, 5 or 6 yards back. So it'll be 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd and 8.
mm.
All right. Manis in a shotgun, looking. Ball of snap. Oh, it looked like somebody like offsides. Got to be a flag. He's sacked, but that got to be a flag. Yeah, it's a flag because that dude was Which starts to be all sides. So it should be a short. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up now for Rutgers. They needed that.
Mm-hmm. Defenders just trying to get the timing down. You see the quarterback, lift the leg or clap the hands. You just try to think you can get the timing down.
All right, Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball is snap. And will he get it? No, he will not. He'll fall short by a yard. So it'll be 4th and 1 coming up.
A game of inches, as always.
Mhm. So 4th and 1. All right. Cali Manis in a shotgun. 4:55 left to go. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Hand it off to, and he gets the first down. He almost didn't get it. So 1st and 10 Rutgers. If he'd have got some help, he would have been stopped short of that first down. He had him behind the line of scrimmage, but he really didn't get a good grip on him. So 1st and 10 Rutgers. All right. Cali Madison a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws to Weber, and he gets about 7 on the play. Should be 2nd and 3 coming up. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4 coming up. All right. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Throws, and it is completed to Sheffield, and he's not got a bounce. He first down. A gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10. All right. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws to, is that Raymond? And gain of 8. Yep, to Raymond. So it'll be 2nd and 2 coming up. Oh, 2nd and 1. All right. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Fakes the handoff. And he gets the first down. He's just so hesitant with the ball. It gets a gain of 2 yards. Be 1st and 10. All right. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 43-yard line. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it is completed to, who's that, Raymond? Yep, to Raymond for a gain of 6 on the play. It should be 2nd and 4 coming, 2nd and 5 coming up. 2:34 left to go. All right. Cali Manis in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drop back. Throws. And it is caught by Huff at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal Rutgers. Duff with the catch. 1st and goal Rutgers at the 3. And that'll probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 4-yard line. Rutgers trying to get one more play off. Cali Manis in the shotgun. Ball of snaps. Hands the ball off to Raymond, and he gets no gain. Be 2nd and goal coming up, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. Like you said, you're right. He throws the pass. Then when they get around, he throws these passes be too short. Let's see what is the Tigers, and they are in the mid team. Then the Tigers and the Mariners. Like I said, the brawl. That's a fight for it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say whoever the home team. Let me see. Is it? Let me see who's the home team in that baseball. It's like the Mariners.
Yeah, it should be the
Man,
Mariners.
so they could possibly end it because it's the bottom of the 13th because they put
Mm-hmm.
runners on second base.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what I'll do, you get that run on second base, yo, that first dude come up, psh, either bunt, try to get that dude to third base, and then the next guy got to do what he got to do, or he can get a base hit. But because you don't want to strike out, you want to move that runner from second to third.
8 different receivers for Washington has caught a pass. And they're all in double digits in terms of yardage. Yeah, this game was definitely not about defense.
Mhm.
I mean, even Rutgers has had the opportunities; they just missed out. It's not like Washington totally dominated you defensively. So,
Right. It's just like I said, what we keep saying, a lot of missed opportunities. That's all it
mm-hmm,
is. That's all it was.
mm-hmm,
And then in that first, what was that? The first quarter, the second quarter is like right before the half. Instead of going for it, they should just kick the field goal. They went for it. They didn't get it.
mm-hmm. Rutgers now has a 19 play, 73 yards, 6 minutes and 7 second drive, and a 13 play, 76 yards, 6 minutes and 24 drive against Washington. That's resulted in the same number of points, 0. Think about that.
Hmm.
That's 149 yards and 32 plays over 12 minutes, and you don't get any points. There's so many missed opportunities.
I want to know if this is the backup for Washington on defense in the game because I mean, if it's not, if it's still the starters, like because these guys are playing. All right, second and goal. Calumet is in a shotgun. Ball of snaps. Drops back, looking, throws, and it is intercepted in the end zone. Wow. Intercepted in the end zone.
What's the number?
Yeah. I think number 8 was it Bryant? I think it was. He was hesitating, and it's like
Davis.
I don't. That dude was never.
Davis.
I don't know what he's looking at. That dude was never open.
Oh no, that's the starter. Ephesian Price Stop. Price Stop. That's the
Right.
starting cornerback.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I look at it as like that
Tyrone.
dude strong was not open.
Tyrone missed opportunities after missed opportunities for the Rutgers offense, man. Kalik Manis does not look like his normal self. He's very hesitant. Like he doesn't read the defense or he's not believing his eyes. And right now, his first interception, so he's trying. I'll give him that in the end zone, but he was trying, he was pushing it. So, um, I mean, offensively, they've gotten over 13, 9, 4, let's say 500 yards of total offense. The problem is the defense. The defense has given up over 600 yards of total offense to Washington. I mean,
Hmm.
Washington blitzed them in the second half, 28-6. So and Rutgers was up 10-0. So they've been blitzed 38-9 since they were up by 10 points. So, and they had opportunities, to be honest with you, early to really, at one point, I'm going to be honest, they could have, if they executed, they could have been up 21-0. So many missed
Hmm.
opportunities, atrocious defense, atrocious.
Oh
Um,
yeah, and just like you said, if your quarterback don't look like you have it, yo, get the points, bro. Get the extra points. Get the points because, like I said, those points add up, and by the end of the game, you only be down one score, and you can try to, what I'm saying, tie it up. But all those opportunities that you missed, it's like, come on, man.
I will say this. That's a coach who's desperate, who's trying because he doesn't believe the defense can stop them. So, That's
Hmm.
really what it boils down to. He doesn't think. Go ahead.
Who's the backup? Who's the backup quarterback? I mean, how's he looking? He can run him
Um,
for some
he's a he's
some
a he's
spark or
a
something. I don't know.
he's a redshirt freshman. No,
Uh,
Serace, AJ Serace.
hmm.
His father's the head coach of Princeton. So good
Okay.
quarterback, young, but he still needs time to develop. So maybe next year is his opportunity because
They only got
call
two.
it?
I thought they usually had three quarterbacks on the roster.
Well,
Or
they
not
have a
just.
walk on third stringer.
Oh, okay.
So
Walk on.
Ashenfeld. So um,
Hmm.
that's it. You have what you call their backup from last year who transferred out because he knew he wasn't going to get the opportunity to start. So plus you also have um Wimsatt who transferred out the year before that. So
Hmm.
I would just say the opportunities were there.
Yeah. Washington, like I said, they just gonna probably get in victory formation or whatever, and just what you call
Yeah.
because there's a 149 left to go. It's like
No,
like I said, I don't know
you
what they
run
was
it.
looking at.
You run it to see
Nah, they
149.
they in victory formation, and he takes a
Okay.
knee.
All right. So then Rutgers is waving because I think Rutgers has what, two timeouts.
Rutgers got all their timeouts. Both teams got all their timeouts.
So that's why I was saying you take a look and see. So yeah, if Rutgers is surrendering, so yeah, that's it. So that's gonna be it for this game here for Rutgers. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be a terrible one. It's hard. And then next week you have Oregon coming to Piscataway, the number 2 or number 3 team, depending on the rankings. And if you had a hard time against Washington, what do you think is going to happen? You got to improve this defense. Now I know you got a lot of young kids on this defense, so you have a lot of missed assignments, blown assignments, questionable defensive play calls. So, but it doesn't get any better. I mean, you still got Oregon, you still got Ohio State, Penn State, for even though they're struggling, you got Penn State, you got Maryland, you got Purdue. Well,
Hmm.
Purdue is productive. So, um, you've had your opportunity. So, and there's a concern in the fan base that Rutgers may not win a Big Ten game. So,
Hmm.
again, I'm not going as far as saying Shiano should be fired. I don't believe that. He's the right man for the job. It's just, you got to get the kids in, you got to coach them up, and you got to do better. So, but I'm going to go in real quick. Um, Ethan ended up tonight 31 of 50, 386, two touchdowns, one interception. Antoine Raymond, 15 carries, 89 yards. Ethan was 11-11. Overall, Rutgers was 27 of 107. Washington, Damon Williams started the game 21 to 27, 402 yards, two touchdowns. He also rushed 13 times for 136, two touchdowns. Jonah Coleman, 14 for 44, one touchdown overall. 32 of 177, three touchdowns. Ian Strong led the night for Rutgers, seven receptions, 124. Antoine Raymond, 7 for 89. DT Sheffield, 6 for 68. For Washington, Roebuck led them 4 for 106. Boston, 5 for 98, two touchdowns. Vines Bright, 3 for 50. Evans, 2 for 45. In terms of tackles, Elad led the way, 7 tackles, 7 solo. Jabome, 6 for 6 for Washington. Alexander, 8 for 8. Bryant, 8 for 6. And for the team stats, first downs, pretty much even. Washington 26, Rutgers 25. Third down efficiency, Rutgers was 5 of 15, Washington 4 and 9. Rutgers was 3-5 on fourth down, 101 for Washington. 579 for Washington overall, 493 for Rutgers. I'm still saying it's 600 because some of those were the
Hmm.
last series where they took the knee. So um, penalties, 4 for 31 for Rutgers, 9 for 83. Each had one turnover. Time of possession was pretty much a dead even. 12 for Rutgers, 29-48 for Washington. So you might as well say they were both 30 minutes. So overall, Washington moves up to 5-1, 2-1 in the Big Ten, and Rutgers last place in the Big Ten, 3-3 overall, 0-3 in the Big Ten. So there you have it. Long flight coming back for Rutgers. Got to figure out what to do for the big game next week, homecoming, 6:30 kickoff time for that game. So, but what's your final thoughts before we get out of here, Cave?
Man, final thoughts, man, with Rutgers. Like I said, I mean, the quarterback didn't look good tonight. Hopefully, he gets his bearings right and stuff like that. But because we got to face Oregon next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a tough task. That's a tough task. That is a very tough task, especially he playing like that and looking indecisive and things like that. But hey, Rutgers is you might go into that game with nothing to lose. So hey, they might come out swinging. They might surprise people. So they got nothing to lose. They playing with house money. So
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, as far as this game, like I said, just like we said all night long, man, just too many wasted opportunities, man. Too many wasted opportunities, and that's what it was. Mistakes after mistakes, man. Like I said, and being too greedy, don't want to go for 3 points. They want sevens and stuff like that. When the quarterback didn't look like he had it tonight, but like I said, sometimes he'll wake out of the funk. But yeah, I think that's all it was. If they'd have scored their touchdowns and stuff like that, this game would have been much closer. But and then you see Washington in the second half, man, they were on fire. They were scoring on every possession. I mean, they was moving that ball and they was very decisive and they was quick strikes. And that's the difference in the game. Washington wanted it a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So hats off to the Huskies and stuff like that. But for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, it's back to the drawing board again. And like I said, you host the number 3, 4, 2 team in the land, Oregon. Yeah, not a recipe. It's a recipe for disaster, but we'll see what happens, man. I know Shiana got to be upset with 600 yards or 700 yards of total offense against him, man.
Here's a great tweet by Fence the Garden. The most damning thing about tonight and this season, as pointed by others, is Rutgers had about 2 weeks to prepare for Williams and company and allowed literally a historic performance. You had 2 weeks because you're coming off of a bye. That adds to it. So, this is really tough, man. So, but we're going to get out of here. Again, like I said, I'm going to be back tomorrow, 3:30 for the new College Zone, type of Red Zone format. So hopefully everybody will be here. Tap in, whether through the hardcore, the Aboriginal, through Coach Ed, Cave, if you're available, I'll shoot you the link whenever. And I'm going to be here 3:30, probably until not the late games, but till about 10:30ish or so. So, but I'll be here. So, hope you guys really appreciate it. I thank everyone for being here, for rocking with us.
Yeah,
you guys are amazing. Exactly. To the chat, everyone who was there, tapping in. I appreciate all of you guys. So you guys are amazing. And, we'll be here tomorrow for another one. So with that being said, you have a great night. Peace.
Peace.
On the field we grind, every play's a statement. Coach Ed on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field, we hustle, every snap like it's told. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drop, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.